In a forest deep, when the moon is high, when the shadow creeps over animal in the jungle sky. What's that baby bear? Land, land, ever tiger, their side, weeping willow trees. Leave his tiger lie, join a animal laughing in the breeze at the rattlesnake. So yeah, and this is the back, and this is Axe for Harry Van Tizzles. It's very beautiful colors on here too. It's amazing, amazing piece here.
All right. Well, we've got KJ in for 3. Anyone else interested in this piece? Go ahead and let us know. Otherwise, we will go ahead and count that down for KJ. Hi, Randy.
And then it says words by Art Swan Storm and music by Leo Burnett.
All right, going once. Going twice. And sold to KJ.
All right.
I wonder where that expression 3 sheets to the wind came from. The heck is the foundation of that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've got all these books, and they're bright and early books for beginners. And they're like an early Dr. Seuss book. And what I was going to do is sell one pile on 3 different rounds. So like these 2 piles, there's 26 altogether.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
I know. And I just sell them for $4 a book. This is the pile where they're the oldest books. They're a little bit bigger and they're a little bit more wear on them and stuff. But they've got the Dr. Seuss character, but they're called bright and early books. I'd never heard of them. So if you want this one, and we'll just sell them just, well, it can be an auction, I guess, whatever. But they've got great graphics. This one, some little guy. I'm sure it was a guy. Yeah.
Let me ask, how many books are in the stack?
Okay, and then it'll be choice for each stack. This stack has 5.
Okay, so it's going to be how much choice?
$4 choice.
Okay, so $4 per book choice for the 5 books.
Unless somebody wants to make me an offer on all 26 books.
Oh, you have one of the banned books.
The banned books?
Oh, it's Dr. Seuss. They banned some of them.
Well, they didn't really ban it. The family decided that they were no longer going to publish certain of the books that had some insensitivities.
Hey, Margie.
Yeah. So she has one of those books. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know which one it is. They've got nice graphics and stuff. This one does have a couple pages where somebody scribbled in it. And this is hand, fingers, thumb. Speaking of monkeys, hands, finger, thumb. And I love that front cover. And this one seems to be in okay shape. I don't think... Mm-hmm. And these are book club editions, too. I forgot to mention that. Oh, you didn't, Risa? I remember I was little, and my mom joined me up for the book club of the month for Dr. Seuss books. And I would get them, and I just wore those books out. I actually have my actual books. from when I was a kid. And I just carried them everywhere. I read them. I loved them. This one's got some spine issues, and I just love the graphics. I actually like the graphics better than the little golden books, but the inside's good on that one, just mostly that spine. And the Diggitiest Dog, and shows Mr. Dog digging a hole. I'm glad my boys don't dig holes. That's so sad. They do a lot of other naughty things, but they don't dig holes. We leave that to the moles out there. And to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street. That's Dr. Zeus. And they're not, oh, that's got cool graphics too.
Oh.
Anyways, so you can. And I didn't highlight it. Geez, I'm staring at the books. La 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 la.
Oh, Patty, I don't do good with animal stories. I swore off animal stories long ago. So that one can be identified as Mulberry Street, and that one does have. This is like the older pile, so they have more wear. That's Mulberry Street. That one you can identify with dog. And that one you can identify with duck. And that one you can identify with hand. And this one I
know. Actually, the one, the Mulberry Street is the only one I remember on the list.
Oh, it is? Oh.
The ones that they were not redoing. But that is one of them. Just in case you're wondering, it is the Mulberry Street. And the family will not be reprinting that one.
And when I got these, I thought, I'm not even going to mess with putting them on eBay and stuff. And, I don't know. I know some are banned and some aren't. And Arisa's
they're not banned.
Yeah.
It's just that the family decided that they weren't going to reprint them. Just, again, it's not horrible. It's just insensitivity is the better way to describe it. Arisa is in.
And Theo Lesigue, I'm assuming that's how you say that. Was he the author of these? I mean, he's the author on all these books. Theo Lesigue, and the illustrations by Rory McKee.
All right. Well, we're going to count down for Risa. She's going to take the Mulberry Street for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Joe was just here saying hi. Going twice.
That's Mulberry Street. It's got wear on the spine and stuff. It's not terrible, but I mean it's definitely got wear. Inside it's good. Let's see. It's a book club edition. And
so there you go. So Risa, was it the Mulberry Street that you wanted, or was there another one also that you were interested in?
It's got sweet pictures in it. God. Okay. So which ones did you want, Risa? Mulberry, eye, hand, duck, dog.
Okay, so she wants the Mulberry Street, and then she wants you to pick one randomly for her.
I'm going to send you the puppy dog one.
Oh, right. That's a sweet one.
Okay, sounds good, Risa.
All right. And then if anybody else is interested.
Yep, I got these 3 left. $4 I think is pretty cheap for these. I know they got some use on them somewhere. But even you could use the pictures for journaling or
okay.
If you got a kid that wants to learn how to draw, they can kind of copy some of the drawings. stuff too. But if anybody's interested, just give me a scream. I'll keep an eye out for you. We'll keep an eye out for you.
Aw.
Oh, Cheryl wants the other three. Okay,
Cheryl, great, Cheryl. That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I have a $6 start. And many of you know that I live in Western Washington State.
Yes. Me and Sue definitely know that.
We know.
And
You got a compliment from Mr. L. Page. He says you look handsome in your black shirt and hat.
Oh, thank you, L. Page.
He does.
Thank you, Randy.
So is this that coca cheese? Like, isn't that a word of like a, what is that thing called that's on there?
well, it's not a Cocopelli.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, because that's Southwest.
Yes.
That's like Navajo.
Oh, okay.
This is the Pacific Northwest, Northwest Coast. And so this is art of the Pacific Northwest, which does include Washington, Oregon, British Columbia. And so this goes through all of the art styles. I'll thumb through here a bit so you can see the pages. And oh, thank you, Becky. Oh, and there's an article in here. Oh, and it's got some pictures in here of masks. Cool. And then there's lots of reference pages, like things are numbered in the book, and you come back here and it tells you what more about the numbers. But yeah, it's a beautiful art form, and Becky, having a lot of Oregon exposure, she knows this art form well, and it is really cool. I wish they do these books a little more in color pages to see a little
That's
more.
what I was thinking, but I didn't want to blow the sale by saying it out loud.
Becky understands that, though.
But it is true. You would think for an art book, go the extra $1. Print in color. I don't get it.
It's true. It's true. The covers are in color, and I will count that down for Becky. But it is interesting how, Native American styles are very different, regionally. They have a totally different look, different feel. I am sure it is very pricey to print in color, but it would still be very nice to see.
Even a couple pictures.
Yeah. Yeah, like do the center pictures in color or something. Right. The patterns, sometimes it's true. Sometimes the patterns are a little easier to see in the black and white pictures. And did I start counting that down, or did I just do that in my head?
In your head.
I don't know.
Going once. Going twice. And sold to Becky. Thank you. Now, Becky probably hasn't built up enough credits to get this one for free also, but she did get the other one for free. And if you want to know how Becky gets things for free, keep watching and we'll let you know towards the end of the sale. Well, after the sale, but towards the end of the evening. There we go. All right. And thank you, Becky. That's right. Tell her. All right. Did you get that? Going once.
All right. So for $5, I have this amazing tintype. of this gentleman right here. And Sue, I hate to tell you this, but I have to be honest. I gotta tell you the truth. He does have a mustache, but it's like a blonde mustache.
Oh,
See, I thought he was clean shaven.
Disgusting.
Oh, he snuck it on there.
Yeah.
Isn't it really bad when the head hair and the face hair are two different colors? I mean,
And
do that to me.
and this is pretty cool because you see the paper frame right there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a frame inside of a frame because then you take it out and you see this lovely harder cardboard frame with this beautiful design going around it. It's a white frame. You see his nice outfits and suit. That's how the back of the frame look. So this is inside of there. And you see the lovely design on the corner of the frame. And then the back, the purple backing. And it's 4x2. That's how it looks in size.
That is a really nice example with all the decorative paper and frame.
Yeah.
That's a really nice one.
Yeah.
He spent extra money for the fancy paper.
Yes.
Is that a fact? Most Walters I know have mustaches.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I always think of Walter White.
Wasn't
the
oh my God, Breaking Bad, wasn't that the best?
Yeah. Walter, I love that show. I don't like a lot of shows, but that one and
that
Better
was awesome.
I loved. Yeah.
Was
okay,
it the?
I have to admit, I've never seen it.
Me too. Me either.
That's
Trish.
one I've never seen.
I just couldn't wait for the next week. I was just like, my whole life evolved around Walter White.
So, wasn't the walrus off of like Chili Willy? Was it a walrus on there? Was his name Walter, or am I losing it?
I don't have it. Denise, what was the other name he had? Like Mr. Hindenburg?
Oh yeah, Eisenberg. Yeah.
Going once. Going twice. And sold to Lisa. Very nice. And Delbert knows 3 Walters with mustaches.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that's possible.
I only know one, and he has a mustache and a beard.
It's mandatory. When the parents name him Walter, they say now. As your child does mature, he will have to have a mustache. Okay, there's 11 of these books. These are newer and these are in better shape, but there's 11 and it's the same deal. They're $4 each.
$4. All right.
And they're they call them beginner's books. I can read it all by myself. And
Aw.
there's some scribbles, not a lot, but there's some scribbles. It's looking very Dr. Seussy here, He started doing the scribbles on the heads and stuff. And it's in pretty decent shape, that one is. Just a couple scribbles in the front and the back, and the spine's in good shape. And that one can be fish in a people house. And see, these are written by this Theo Lessig and illustrated by Roy Mikey, or however you say it. This one feels kind of new. It feels a little bit stiff, like the kid got bored with it. Yeah, I scribbled in that first one. I'm done with them now. And it doesn't have any marks or anything. It's like a nice shape. There's a little bit of dirt on some of the covers. I think that. Oh, it is. I was wondering that, Kathy, if that was his.
See, I'm not a big Dr. Seuss person either.
And Hooper Humperdinck.
KJ, you're right. Walt Disney did have a mustache.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, good one, KJ.
Yeah, right there. He says, "What? What's going on here?" And this one seems to be in pretty good shape too. No scribbles or anything in the. And it needs a little wipe off on the cover. Bears on Wheels. I wonder if this was the.
Oh, the Berenstein Bears.
Yeah. Yeah, by Stan and Jan Berenstein. Yeah.
Oh.
That's must be the inspiration. This one feels stiff too, like it never really got opened. And this one is dirty. I hope that's mud. I hope it's dirty.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I hope I didn't just stick my finger in some. I'll wipe it off. I'll get it cleaned
Oh my
up.
gosh, Walter Cronkite. Yes.
Yeah.
Susan.
Yeah. There
that.
are a lot of Walters. Great day for Up. There you go. And now it's saying by Dr. Seuss. So this must be down. Walter Matthau didn't have a mustache.
Okay. Well, sometimes Walter Matthau had a mustache.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Not all the time, but sometimes he did.
Yeah, he
Depending
did.
on the movie.
Mm-hmm.
My dad looked a lot like Walter
I don't
Matthau.
know. There's Hop on Pop by Dr. Seuss. I don't know. Well, I don't know how he got that name. But I do love his art, or the person that did the art. And then the nose. This one seems like it's got a water stain or something there. It doesn't. It's in okay shape, but it's just discolored. And the nose book. And it's got all kinds of noses. There we go. Oh, that's kind of funny. They're laying out in the sun, getting sunburnt nose. The dog's like, my nose. And the foot book. He's into like body parts.
Well, that's how kids learn.
Yeah.
And this one's kind of stiff too. Like
You got to learn all about the feet. So much to know.
This was one of my first ones. The Cat in the Hat, Green Eggs and Ham.
Where's the Butt Hut book?
No, I haven't run across that one yet. The Butt
Yeah,
Hut.
my first Dr. Seuss book I remember was, of course, the lovely Green Eggs and Ham.
That was my very, very first one. Was Green Eggs and Ham. Susan, Patty was in at 4, so you have to go 5 if you're.
Right. So yeah, Boo Boo, we do have Patty Rose in for first choice at $4. So okay, Boo Boo's in at $5 for first choice.
And these were all the books here. And Patty's at 6. And then after this lot, I've got one more lot of 10 too.
So
that's okay. Hey, I know there's been this whole week, there's been a bit of a lag.
I know it. Sometimes
know.
though, the lag is like in my brain. Like I'll be watching and you'll say, "I've got this rock for sale." I'm like, "Uh-huh." And then, like, I swear 2 minutes later, it's like, wait, she has a rock for sale. So Boo is in for 7 and Patty Rose is out.
All right. We will count down for Boo Boo.
So going once and going twice. It's sold to Boo Boo. Which ones would you like? We got Hooper, People, Fish, Bears, Mr. Brown, that's the kind of dirty one. Up, great day for
Oh.
Up. Hop and Hop.
Different kind of dirty.
I couldn't copy for a minute. I was like, it's dirty. Oh.
That's
No.
the naughty doctors.
It won't be in print again, Aaron. It's that dirty.
The hats and the
And the fish.
one fish, two fish. There we go.
All right. So
Just out
Boo Boo has
those two. The
two.
fish, cat, and the hat.
And Patty, were you interested in any of the other books?
I can wipe it off easily, Randy. It's just like a piece of dirt of some
Oh
kind.
my gosh. And then it won't be dirty
Patty,
anymore.
hop on pop.
Pop on pop.
Okay.
And if anyone else is interested, hey, just let us know.
Yep, I got those.
We got noses, we have feet.
But I did have to admit though, my go-to book when I was a kid was the Bernstein Bears.
Aw.
Mm.
Yeah, that wasn't really out yet. There's the Berenstein Bears.
So you
It
flip
was
by
a
the
SAR.
nose
That's
book.
what it was, Becky. It was a SAR.
As you're there on the nose book, it reminded me that when the babies were born a year ago, my husband said, "Oh, at least I didn't get your nose." Like,
Oh,
you've been with me 30 years. You never mentioned my nose. Never once. What's wrong with my nose?
Say, what's wrong with your nose? I hadn't really ever.
Exactly. What's wrong with my nose?
Wow.
I think that's where I got 2DD was I would get let's see, Voo was in at 7, right?
7. Yep.
And look what I have.
You found Post-its.
No, I've had these.
Oh,
and
okay.
then Patty
Yeah.
Rose.
Apparently there may be a postage shortage out there. Post-it shortage. So check and make sure.
So be careful out there.
That's right. If you see Post-its, you might want to grab them. And also, FYI, there may be another Canadian postal strike.
Oh, God, you're kidding.
Canada.
Yeah, we may find out in a couple of weeks if they're going to go on strike again. So just an FYI.
we'll talk
And
to
don't
your
fly into Newark Airport because Newark
your-
Airport is a
Oh,
disaster.
we'll talk to your Canadian neighbors, Trish. Tell them, hey, let's get it together.
That was the news section of our show.
Yeah.
Sports
And
and weather.
if you're flying through Newark, don't reroute your flight. It's going to
Sports and
take them a
weather will
while.
follow at
to-
10 p.m.
Yeah. Well, and it's going to take so long to get that kind of cleared up, cleaned up, and everything
Whatever. Yep.
going back on track. So if you can avoid flying through there, please do.
Plus they,
For your own sanity.
arrested the mayor of the city today, so like Newark's a hot mess.
A bit.
Oh,
Oh, look at this lovely little piece.
still in this box.
So
Package.
this is framed glass, but it's for coloring.
Wow.
So it says color in, relax, have fun, color on glass design with frame. And then you can hang it once you color
That's
it
the
in.
first of this kind of a craft I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like
No.
this either. But yeah, it's so the design is here on the glass, and yeah, you color it in,
So
And-
then you can hang it up to the wall and be like, look at my artwork.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
We
Exactly.
should see if that comes with a cat, because that'd be a great Christmas present for Angie. Since she loves to color and she loves cats. We'll
Yeah.
have to look up that company and see. They
So
make
it
that in a
has
cat.
the little frame. It has a cute little
So
floral.
do you take the
dart.
paper out to color and then put the glass on, or you actually color the glass?
No, the design is on the glass.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the design is printed right
Right
on the glass.
Oh yes, now I see it. That's different.
I don't know what you use. They have a pen. I can't imagine using a pencil, but I don't know. That I don't know. And it's is it mostly taped up? Oh, this side is untaped. Hang on. Let me see if there's more instructions.
This is the
somewhere
kind
in
of
here.
thing that if you hang it up in your house and you
Hmm.
hire a housekeeper, then you got to leave a note not to Windex it, because boo boo, it would be gone.
Well, I'm thinking maybe I don't know if you color it on the reverse side.
Oh, that could
I don't
be.
know if you know, like because you can access the back of it right here.
Okay.
So if you color the back of it, and then you can clean the front. But no, it's a good question. And I don't see any further instructions on here.
And it doesn't come with any of the markers or anything, right?
Mm-mm.
So you use your own whatever you like.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if you use, your markers, your pencils, your crayons.
Look who's back. Hi, Doug.
Hi, Doug.
Hey, Doug.
Sue, it looks like you could paint it, color it, sponge it, whatever the heck you want.
Yeah.
Did you
Let's
see
see
where that was made? Where was it made? Because I didn't see it.
Easton, Pennsylvania.
He's got like binocular eyes, right?
He does. He does.
Sort of like you with Washington. A little bit.
And I forgot to highlight for Lori. This is, just in case you're wondering, 13 by 13. It's 13 by 13.
That is even giftable, the way it's hello, it's never too early to start buying Christmas presents. That's a great present for anyone.
Mhm.
Well, maybe not my husband, but most anyone. I wouldn't be able to watch Tom Color because he's lefty. You know how I have my issues.
Oh,
Oh, thanks, KJ. So animated cells are painted on the back with ink outlines on the front. Well, there you go.
that's interesting.
Well, while you're looking it up, see if they make it in a cat.
And I will count that down for Lori. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Lori. Thank you.
Lori, you'll have to take a picture of it when it's done so you can share it with us and could see your beautiful work and what it looks like on a wall.
Yeah.
That's a great gift. Great, great, great gift.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. All right.
What do you got, Aaron?
So I got 21 by 24
Nice.
painting. And this looks like the original painting. And they're going to do this for $20. And there's no frame on it. And it looks like it's a picture of, like, I don't know, France or maybe the Netherlands. I keep thinking the Netherlands or something like that because of the windmill. And this was painted by Wilson. And you see it's an oil painting. You see the lovely people down below. Huh?
Oh, Wise Woman says it's Amsterdam.
Oh, Amsterdam. There you go. And then you have the little shops right here. So this is the back of it.
Kathy Wiseman, how do you know that that's Amsterdam? Are you one of those people in the picture? Are you walking down the street? Can you see me walking down the street?
Wise Woman knows all.
You
I
see all
know.
the lovely
She
designs.
sends me the best, funniest stuff on Instagram. Weird, but funny. I enjoy it.
Yes. You see the beautiful. The trees always remind me. The tree always remind me of Bob Ross. Bob Ross.
Yeah.
And you see they had the name, but of course you can't really make it out. The name on the buildings or the restaurants. But it is also like it is a little bit of a like dent or imprint in the picture. But
What's
it's
the
not
back look like?
Huh?
What does the back look like for hanging?
Oh, it's
stretched canvas. Okay.
yes. So you would need to put a frame on it.
You could actually just put a sawtooth on the top wood and hang it just like that.
Yeah.
It's Walter. He has a mustache.
Yeah. Yeah, he just put his last name, Wilson.
Or Mr. It could be Mr.
Maybe Wilson is his first name.
Yeah.
True. That's true. What'd you do? Did you scare yourself? Huh?
But this is that's how it look on the wall.
And that was how big again?
24 by 21.
Okay.
You could tell I've been a grandmother for a year because now I can't hear the expression "how big" without saying it in my head. So big. I say it every day. How big is work? So big.
All right. Well, I don't see any takers. Now, if you're worried about shipping a size like that, don't worry, because USPS takes the size, but they also take the thickness into account for their area that you're basically renting in the truck, for delivery. So when things are this big by this big, but they're only this thick, it all evens out, and it doesn't cost any more than like a larger box.
Yeah,
but it doesn't cost like a ginormous amount because of the size, because it's narrow.
Yeah, so, I noticed that in my experience, for some reason, I noticed the price really changes considering how, like, more times than not, how tall the package is.
The depth.
Well, yeah, but it depends on how deep it is also. Yeah. And if you're just shipping a picture that's not that deep, it doesn't cost a lot.
Yes.
All right, I got my last set of books, and there's 10 in this lot. And these are like newer ones too, so they're a little bit better shape. And they're $4 each for choice. And this one is maybe you should fly a jet. And I like this because it's a woman flying a jet. And maybe you should be a vet. And there's a guy with a puppy dog. He's going to be a vet. And this one feels a little stiff. I don't think it was read much, if at all. It's in good shape. And Fox and Socks. And he's kind of cute. And it's a little bit on the stiff side too. No marks or anything on the inside. And they probably could use a little wipe off on the outside, but old hat, new hat. I like his old hat. It got a little flower on there. And that one's in good shape too. It feels stiff. And no marks inside.
Really great illustrations and colors.
Oh, I know it. There's a Wocket in my pockets. It's like, that's a Wocket. In case you don't know what a Wocket is, that's the Wocket.
I did not know what a Wocket was. That's, again, I don't have a lot of Dr. Seuss experience, so I don't know all the little characters.
That's a Wocket. And that one's on the stiff side too. Oh, this one's cool. That would be cool out for Halloween. Sam and the Firefly. Gotcha. It's like, man. It's by P.D. Eastman. It's, I don't know. These are kind of, the next one's P.D. Eastman too. Huh. I don't understand that. This one's got cool pictures in it. You know, this bird's giving him the finger.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
That's not very nice. He's like giving him the finger.
Wow.
Oh, it's got cool pictures. And that one's kind of stiff too, like it's fairly new. Are You My Mother?
Oh, I remember this one.
That's the only Dr. Seuss book I think I ever had.
I don't remember this. It's nice and stiff too. I don't think it's been looked at. Hop and Pop. Hop on Pop. And it's in good shape, it looks like. Yeah, I don't know. There's something a little funky going on with the spine. I mean, I don't know quite what it is.
Just coming a little unglued.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think it should be like that instead. It's and I can read with my eyes shut. Well, there you go.
I would like to see that.
Well, I tell you, Aaron, you get up there past 60 and you feel like you're reading with your eyes shut because you can't see.
I think that's called sleeping.
Oh, it's called Put Your Glasses On. And this one is ABC Dr. Seuss. And it's got nice pictures in it too. And The Bear's Vacation. Oh, and this is the Berenstain. God, that's cute, isn't it? They're surfing on their vacation. And it looks like this is in good shape too. So you got the Bears, ABC, I Can Read With My Eyes Shut, Hop on Pop, Are You My Mother, Sam and the Firefly, There's a Wocket in My Pocket, and Old Hat, New Hat, Fox and Socks, and Maybe You Should Be blah, blah, blah. So looks like Vuvu is in for $4.
Yes. Patty, let us know if you'd like to go to 6 or higher for first choice.
I know, Margie. That was my very first. I've got my very, very first copy of that. I think I was like 4 or something. Not about that. Patty's
Thank
out.
you, Patty.
So it's Vuvu.
Yep.
And which one or ones would you like, Vuvu?
Going once, going twice.
Forgot that.
And sold to Vuvu for first choice.
The Fox and the Socks. Okay.
I do not remember.
I don't know.
Wearing people wearing that.
There you go. And Patty was
Patty.
the person.
Yeah.
Are you interested in any of them for your last bid of 4? Oh, really?
I saw a children's book today on Whatnot with a title that I never thought I'd see, and it was called "What's Your Diagnosis?"
Oh my.
Oh, how cheery is that?
Oh.
Right?
And I will bring the rest of them back on the speed round.
All right. Hi, Gina.
There's
Hey,
still
Gina.
lots of fun going on.
Okay, I am. Oh, I've already lost. Oh, there it is. Already lost my next item. Okay, this is going to start at $15. One, it is a really cool frame. So let me show you the frame. Two, it is a really cool picture. And three, there is a really fun note written on the back of the picture. So look at this great rustic wood frame. It is so neat.
Yeah, on mute.
And then here's a wonderful picture. Now I will take it out of the frame so we can get a better look. But look at these ladies. Oh, Cheryl is going to take Are You My Mother book.
Oh, thank you, Cheryl. I got you.
All right, so I'm going to take this out of the frame. And I'll show you, well, I'll show you the picture without all of the glare. Now, these are the people that have a couple of bucks.
Nobody's in a mood, though. They're all behaving.
Now, on the back, someone wrote that the second lady
Oh, that's
wearing,
great, Gina.
second lady is wearing a $1,000 hat.
Wow.
Wow.
Now, I don't know if that means second lady or second lady, because they both look like $1,000 hats to me.
$1,000 from back then or $1,000 now, I wonder.
Well, I don't know when this note was written. So I'm going to say maybe $1,000 back then. I'm going to say it's probably this
The
one.
one with the feather. Yeah.
And it has something to do with probably the plumes or something. But look at that thing.
Can you imagine $1,000 back then?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
That's like 100,000 now today.
I mean, her dress looks like it was pretty expensive too. Oh, something written on the bottom there. I think somebody wrote their names or something, and it got a little cut off.
To her.
I almost thought I saw a little something written there, but I'm not sure what that is. Let me see real quick. No, it's hard to make out what was written on there and cut off, but there was a little something. But yeah, these people are fantastic. And you're going to get the picture and the frame.
Oh, 34,000 in today's money.
All right. Thank you, Sarah Lee.
Thank you.
Wow.
Looks like she's holding a little puppy dog there. kind of a messy one, but his name's Walter.
Right.
Walter
look
B.
at the
Jenkins.
chair. The chair is really cool too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Looks like metal. That
Yeah.
one hat looks like it started out as a pilot's hat, and then she put feathers on it.
1910 hat.
Yep. So it comes with the note in this fabulous frame. Let me get it back in here. There. So you're going to get the frame and the picture, and that's $15.
Lori.
Thank you, Lori. Yeah, I think the frame is really cool, but I also think that the picture and the story of the hat is also really cool. Oh, so let me get Lori for that.
Johnny, I 100% agree. If you haven't seen Ozark, that was a great series.
I was disappointed with the ending.
Well, yes.
Going once, going twice.
So
And sold to Lori, I had so much anxiety watching that show. Sometimes shows are like thrillers and you get like kind of wrapped up in the action and everything. That show made me so nervous for what was going to happen to each character. I was so nervous for every single character in that show.
Like it's really happening.
Yeah,
it was really,
I mean,
really well done.
It's engaging, but it made me just I was a nervous wreck watching that show.
You see that Jason Bateman is now in a commercial where he's on a scooter and they're looking for Batman, but Bateman comes and they're like, not Bateman, Batman.
Yeah.
You
I
ever
have
see
not
that?
seen that.
It's silly. It's really
No.
silly.
So now I have a $3 music sheet, starting off at $3. Oh, sorry.
Lisa, I'm so sorry. You came in after the sold. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. You have
Okay,
Move
now's a
On.
good time to refresh, go out and come back in, or move your red dot all the way over to the right. Make sure you're in live chat. Take a second to do that. We don't want we never like to call something that multiple people are interested on.
Yeah.
Yes. And so this is an antique music sheet, and it says Move On, Mr. Moon. And you see how beautiful the cover is. The beautiful artwork on it. And you see the moon is giving the lady or him with the Google eyes, the look, and the man is like, "Yeah, move on, sir." And
See,
he has
or
her.
it could be like, stop looking at my eyes, move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what googly eyes could be.
And then
that's some skinny feet.
On the bottom, it says featured in Vaudeville by Ed Rose's Songmakers.
Can one of you sellers show on screen how someone can tell that they're in live chat when you get a turn?
Look at the top. If it says top chat, change it to live chat.
Yeah. And this was copywritten in 1908.
Are you in live chat?
Is Mikey?
He says he doesn't know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Top chat or live chat? Which one are you in?
Mikey.
He's like, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Very low. They talked. They did it. They did. It was time to go. It was very slow. They walked. They did very much in love. They seemed to be, but they didn't know it was. So they waited till the moon did shine. Where it said also,
I think he might be behind because he did the Walter White reference about a minute or two after we talked about Walter White. So show him the red button too, Aaron, if you can.
yeah,
It sounds like he's new.
like here. Let's see, because I can move it over. See, right now
Hey,
it says,
watch this.
yeah, it says live, right? Where's it at? It's hard to see, okay? Nope.
There it
okay.
is. You see where it says live chat?
But it's yeah.
And then see
So
that
here,
red dot is all the way to the right.
Edward.
yeah.
Hi, Edward.
Hello, Edward.
Phone, Aaron?
And, huh?
Is that your phone?
This is a tablet. I'm on my phone.
A big phone.
Yeah, and so like you see, it says if you see this little button here, the little scroll, make sure it's all the way to the right, and make sure it says live with the red button on there.
You should see the size of his pockets.
Got big pockets.
I am
Big
going to hold my
pockets.
thought in, Aaron. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking.
Okay.
You know what I know what I'm thinking.
Yes.
She does have very tiny little feet.
Yeah. I was told I've been told I got skinny feet too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they long feet? Just narrow, or are they little tiny feet?
Oh, my feet or
Yeah.
they're narrow.
That's right. That's right, Randy.
Oh,
right.
Randy. Hi, Clear TV.
I want to know, like,
Clear TV.
what was the situation when someone mentioned your feet? Like, were you changing your bowling shoes? Were you on the beach? Were you making nookie? Like, like
I
when
was
did your
changing
feet accomplish? What?
I was changing bowling shoes.
Oh, okay.
And somebody went, wow, you have skinny feet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Anyone in for this fantastic sheet music? I am not seeing any takers, but you let us know if you change your mind and you'd like to grab the sheet music.
Think outside of the box, guys, because I have something like this framed with my Valentine's display because it's very, romantic-y, and it's even nice on. Aaron sometimes sells those Lucite tripod stands. You could put it on a tripod stand. You don't even have to frame it.
Yep.
Oh, this is choice for $8 American. And these measure 17 by 11. They're reprints, but they'd be fun in a video room or for Halloween. And colors are really bright, nice and bright and stuff. And it looks like somebody bought them at Universal Studio, and then they've got a UPC. So they're definitely a reprint. But this one's in perfect shape. I just love the colors on it. Dracula. And then it's choice. You can either get Dracula or you get Frankenstein. And they're the same exact size. And Frankenstein has got a little bit of a crinkle right there. It's not horrible, but you can see a little white spot where it got folded over, bent, whatever. And it's the same deal on the back. You got monsters. But they would be so cool, framed and in a video room. Of course, my video room, that's my bedroom. It's like, I don't know. You could use them for Halloween or something, though. You could, come on, Dracula, don't be shy.
Very cool.
Yeah, and they look nice next to each other because they're the same size and they kind of got the same coloring and stuff. And
I think Dracula is wearing the same shade of lipstick that our friend Pee Wee has when he's in character.
maybe I thought Pee Wee's was a little bit
Yeah.
red, brighter
Little
red.
redder.
I don't know. Of course, Pee Wee's complexion's a little paler than Dracula.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah. Pee Wee's pretty pale. So I don't see any interest in those. God, when I picked these up, I just thought they were.
They're cool.
Those
They
are
they're cool.
fantastic. I love the classic movies, and so yeah, I think those are wonderful.
Even Bella Lugosi. That's
Not Gucci. It's not sushi. Lugosi.
Lugosi.
Lugosi. Yes.
Oh, sushi. Well, Denise, you know what? Nobody buys them. You put them up on your dresser tonight. You kick your shoes off. Look at your own skinny feet. Have some of that trail mix. Call it a night.
These would not make for a good night's sleep. No. Anyways, we can pass on these. So, do we do a speed round?
We probably will.
Okay. All righty. We'll pass on those then. But if anybody decides they want them, you just let me know. I've got 'em
yeah,
right.
I heard that he's going by a different name now. J Money is what he's going by.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's no longer.
And hi, Maria, California Thrifter.
Hi, Maria. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Hi, Maria. I have choice. $6 choice for let's see, these two books. We have The Story of the Tin Soldier and Other Tales, and Cinderella and Other Tales. Now, one cool thing about these books is that they are printed in Italy.
Oh, l'Italia.
Oh, thank you, Gina. So I will show you. They've got really cool graphics in here.
Oh, yeah, gorgeous.
But they have several stories, and the stories are pretty short. Just a couple of pages for each of the stories. But yeah, I just wanted to show you how pretty the graphics were in here. And then I'll show you for this book, you get The Tin Soldier, The Elves and the Shoemaker, The Tale of the Bear, The Shrewd Farmer's Story, Jack and the Beanstalk, The Emperor's New Clothes, Six Able Men, and The Seven Crows. I'm not familiar with some of these.
Oh, come on. You had that last Saturday, Six Able Men. Surf Pro.
The Elves and the Shoemaker. Here's Jack and the Beanstalk. Let's see if we get the giant. Oh, that's that fella there. He's sleeping. He's the giant. And then the other one, Cinderella. And this one includes Cinderella, the Snow Maiden, Saeed's Adventures, The Empress, Joka, The Book of Spells, The Game of Chess, and Bluebeard. And I'll show you there's Cinderella. But the graphics are just so neat in this. Great colors, very vibrant. Oops. And let me see. And Risa in at 8. I was looking for a date, but I don't see a date. Let me see. There's one more page. Nope, no date on these. Gina at 9, and this is for choice. But it does have a barcode. Here's the barcode. Risa at 10. Let me see if this one has. No, just the same information. Oh, he doesn't have his bottom part of his leg.
Don't you hate it when the bottom part of your leg goes missing?
Lieutenant Dan.
Let's see. Oh, he starts off that way. Poor guy. He starts off as an amputee. Oh, and then the little boys. We got him upside down. Oh, and then the fish is going to get him. Oh, no. And Gina, let me know if you'd like to go in at 11 or higher. Oh, but she found him when they caught the fish.
Huh.
Oh, it's got somebody's address in there. And then, oh, and they were going to toss them into the fire. But nope, they got out. Thank you, Gina. And I will count that down for Risa. Going once. Hi, Angie. Going twice.
Hi there, Angie.
And sold to Risa.
He's got a very good balance, doesn't he?
What's that?
He has very good balance.
He does.
I mean, I can barely stay on my feet when I put my underwear on.
Risa would like the Cinderella book. Thank you, Risa. It's 10 for Risa. And Gina, let me know if you were interested in the Toy Soldier book. And I'll keep an eye on the chat. And we will, okay, Gina will take that one. Thank you, Gina. We'll go to Aaron.
All right. Now for $5, I have a cabinet card. Hello, Angie. Hello, me, it's Angie.
Hi,
and
Angie.
So this couple right here, their faces looks kind of odd. And
he was in that other picture. That guy was.
Yeah, it may be the same guy. I was looking at that too. But I don't know, because unless he could have, maybe he got married and they moved to Minnesota.
Yeah.
The woman looks like Gina Southern Siren Mermaid. Look at her face.
She kind of does.
Yeah.
Aw, Gina. Beautiful.
Good night, Angie.
Good night, Angie.
Good
Thanks
night,
for
Angie.
stopping in.
Angie. I was thinking the same thing.
Gotta
This is
always
the
cover
back.
everything, you know.
Well,
And you see the edging of the frame.
His hair was combed down on the right side, like this guy combed down on the right side.
I'm figuring he combed his hair in a mirror that said objects are not as they appear in the mirror, because that's not a side part. That's not a center part. That's not bangs. His hair is all confused.
And look how
KJ
tight.
nailed it though. His name is Walter.
There you go.
Look
I
how
wrote KJ.
you got a beautiful dress on, but look,
And we
very
just
tight.
named the show The Night of Walter.
And he got a big flowers on his
I was worried, Aaron, where you were going with that.
I got you. I'm having y'all worried all day every time I say big, huh?
I always wonder those ladies, those dresses are so tight, like where you weren't just it just seemed like a lot of work to go to the girls' room. I don't know. It just
Yeah, it was more like the women were fit into the dress than the dress was sized to the women.
and you'd have to go constantly. Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure on your bladder and organs.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you had, especially if you
A
had
lot of work trying to get there. I mean,
UTIs in those days, not good.
you're not just pulling down your blue jeans there. There's a lot of work involved getting.
But you're supposed to pull your blue jeans down. Wait, you can still wear blue jeans?
We're
Wait,
gonna
you still have
count
zippers?
for Lisa.
Do you have zippers? Huh?
Going once. Going twice. And sold to Lisa.
Congratulations, Lisa.
Okay. All right, Mikey, what are you going to show next?
$10. And for $10, you get 8 sealed VHS tapes. And they're all war tapes. And they're all sealed. They're all in perfect condition. I mean, they've never been opened. You got the seals. And you get 8 of them for $10. And I didn't check the value on them. You know, these VHS, they're grading them, and I think probably more of the movies and stuff. I don't know, but they're grading them and stuff, and
especially the horror. That's what people are.
Oh, the horror ones are just
the horror ones. Yeah,
I sold some horror ones. I think it was a Saturday night. I think, but these are all like war type ones. They might be interesting to watch. The Nazis strike World War II. Why we fight? That's a good question. And this one, I was thinking that was a movie, but it's not. Attack the Battle for the New Britain. I always wonder, these guys going out on these U-boats, as they hauled them out, like kind of what were they thinking? But I mean, did they know that maybe 1 or 2 of them are coming back and that's probably it? I don't know. I just love to it'd be so interesting to talk to one of them. The Nuremberg trials, World War II. But they're all sealed. I think this is a movie. The War Crime. Well, movie and video guide. Yeah, it's about after they dropped the bomb, the war game. And there's more. I think this is like coming parts. Yeah, oh, these are the exact same one, I guess. You get 2 of the same one. And this one is a movie, I believe. Escape from Cyborg? I'm not sure if that Rutger somebody. Rutger Hauer.
Show it. Oh yeah. Rucker Hauer, yeah. I can't
And
see the title though. Oh,
so
that I
anyway,
am not familiar with that one.
you get all those sealed VHS tapes for $10.
That is a good Father's Day gift.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, a lot of guys, well, a lot of people, period, like to watch war stuff.
Mhm.
And it's kind of a learning thing, you learn about what happened.
Yep.
Otherwise, just save the tapes for years to come. These type of tapes might become more collectible too, because you
Yeah,
don't
those
usually
are,
see VHS tapes that are all sealed up. It's pretty unusual. So, but they will come back in the speed round, and you'll have another chance.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and that's like less than $2
Yeah,
a VHS. That's really a
yeah,
cheap price.
about $1.25. Yeah.
All right. I also have a $10 start, and I have a book. This is a hardcover book, and it is beautiful. Mount Rainier National Park. And for those of you in Washington or have ever been to Washington, I was out today and I was driving right before I get home. We have a little clearing. You only get like a 1 second view as you're driving down the road, maybe in less than a second, but you can see Mount Rainier. And today the mountain was out. Now, the mountain is not always out. Sometimes it's hidden and you can't see the mountain, which I know sounds strange because it's a mountain. It's a big mountain. But today, the mountain was out. So, this is to celebrate the centennial celebration of the Mount Rainier National Park. Beautiful hardcover book. I am going to take the cover off just to make sure it stays in nice condition while I show you the inside. And oh, you're hungry? Yes, get some snacks in the Lurkers Lounge. Oh, so here's a nice shot. Reflection of the mountain in a lake. And let's see, this came out in 1998. And I will do my best to kind of thumb through this. So this tells you the area. There's the mountain. And then the national park is around the mountain. And we'll take a look at some of the surrounding areas and the shots of the mountain. People hiking to the top for the first time. It is quite a big deal to reach the top of Mount Rainier. That is a big accomplishment. It's 14,000 and some feet, but it's not an easy hike. It's not like, a day hike and you're up at the top. It's not that kind. You can hike several trails around the mountain. Those are little day hikes, but not to get to the top. Let me see if I can find like some. Oh, that's a pretty shot. But yeah, there's lots of waterfalls. Here's a nice shot. So yeah, so if you can imagine being a teeny tiny little person trying to climb up the glaciers, it was really quite an achievement, and it still is. It's only a few months out of the year that you're allowed to try to get to the top. Otherwise, the weather's just, it's not good. It's pretty bad. Did I? Yes, I was here in 1980 when Mount St. Helens blew. It didn't. I don't remember hearing it because I am north of Seattle, which is a few hundred miles away from Mount St. Helens. And we weren't in the direct path of the ash, but we did get some of the ash, but we didn't get a lot of the ash. They've got like a lot of pictures of other areas around it. And yeah, Becky would have gotten in Oregon way more than we did. But yeah, it was pretty spectacular to see the pictures of. So beautiful pictures in this book, $10, and that is to commemorate the 100 years of the Mount Rainier National Park.
Oh, our friends are all having snacks right now, but I have to say, your mom's snack of a mint ice cream sandwich is so calling me.
Oh, you're kidding.
All
That
right,
sounds
we're going to
delicious.
pass and we're going to go to Aaron.
All right.
Outstanding.
Yes. So here I have a like Chinese umbrella. It's basically wooden and wooden umbrella. This is going to be for $10.
Yeah, they're fragile. Be very careful. It's like rice paper.
Yeah, rice paper. And it'd be $10 for this. And the
Wow.
cover, the umbrella itself has this beautiful art work on it, where there's dragons and like phoenixes. There's some of it. It does have holes, and some of the like rice paper and holes in it a little bit on the edges, but it's not too bad. And you had the lanyards going across, and then there's some Chinese writing on the tip.
Show the inside, how it's made.
Yeah.
That's also very important, how it's strung together.
Yeah. And you see it's like a woven right there. Woven right there. And then there's the handle. And then the little cap right here, the middle cap is kind of came loose, but you can put it back on. So it's very beautiful.
And Arisa's in.
Thank you, Risa.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yes.
I'm not a decorator. I'm like, I don't know what I do with it, but it's cool.
Yeah. It almost like the like the dragon and the look at that. Like the dragon and the phoenix is fighting. It's almost like a little fireball between the two of them right here.
All right. Well, we will count that down for Risa. Going once. Going twice. Oops. And sod to Risa.
All right. Congratulations,
Or
Risa.
get your sod up. Send it to Risa if you got sod in your yard.
And Sue.
Yes.
Give me a look.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And this can be $12. It's a pinback button, and it's a couple. It's got some like,
Oh,
I don't know if you would call it grazing on a button, but it's kind of like grazing. It's old. And it's not a pinback. I'm sorry.
it's a mirror. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot it was a mirror, not a pinback.
What a cool wedding favor.
Yeah. They
I
You
got
get
a
our
couple of
picture.
them
You
back
get our
in the
picture.
day, yeah.
You get our picture.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's a Sue. It's a
There I
Trish.
am.
Oh, it's an Aaron. Hi, Aaron.
So that's a
But,
good question for our crowd. If you have ever been married, what did you give out as a wedding favor? And if not, what was the best thing you ever got as a gift, as a wedding favor, as a guest?
I don't do weddings.
You've never been to a wedding?
Oh, I have been, and I was in misery the whole time.
Do you leave before the gift?
Oh, yes. Yes, you betcha. I get out of there ASAP as fast as I can.
You are so funny.
I'm not very good at social events. It measures 3 3/4 wide and 1 3/4 inches tall. And the only thing wrong with it, thanks Lisa, is that it's got, some glazing. I don't know if that's what you call it, but it's dried out a little bit and stuff.
Melody.
Money, of course. I bet Sister Susan, I bet she was a proper wedding goer.
I don't remember what I gave out as favors for my first wedding. So that's really odd that I don't remember. But for my second wedding to Tom, since we had a Hawaiian luau wedding, I found, you ever see that wine glass that could hold an entire bottle of wine? It's like huge. So I gave out wine glasses that could hold an entire bottle of wine.
Oh, there you go.
Back in the day when my mother and father used to go to weddings, the thing that they came home with, the number one thing, were those hard candy coated almonds and little netting with a bow that said, Mary and Joe 1942 or whatever.
Oh, that's like a requirement.
Right. The confetti almonds.
Jordan almonds.
Yeah.
Oh, they're the best.
So I would love when my mother and father went to a wedding, because my mother was the type to say, "You're not going to eat those? I'll take them. I'll take them." Remember to come home with plenty.
So I think Lisa's the only interest.
Yep. We will count that down.
Yep. Going once and going twice. And sold the lease for $12 American. Thanks, Lisa.
Lisa.
Yeah, I think that's kind of
lottery tickets.
Oh, that's fun, Lisa.
Oh, I would hate to give lottery tickets, because if somebody won, I'd be put off. It's like,
I think the most
you'd be upset if somebody won.
The most original idea.
If they won $100 million and they didn't share, yeah, I'd be like, well, you think they could share with me? It's like
the most original idea of the guests for the gifts, the gifts for the guests that I ever received going to a wedding, was on the way out the door. It was a Saturday night wedding. You got the first edition of the Sunday paper for the next day, and you got a little shopping bag that had 2 bagels, a little bottle of Tylenol, and a little bottle of champagne. I think that was so smart, like a little the morning after.
So this is a Whitman book,
Wow.
and it's Jenny Giraffe.
That never seen that. That is amazing.
And it's from 1954. And you
Okay.
get to
Giraffe
learn
are
all
so-
about Jenny.
So majestical of an animal, like just like amazing.
And all of Jenny's wonderful friends. And look at that. She's having tea with the squirrels. And I've got, hi, Deb. We've got Jan in at 6, and I see that Lori and Deb came in also. And look at
The
that.
last wedding I went to was at a rustic farmhouse. And on the way out, everybody got a little bag with warm cinnamon donuts, fresh baked. So good.
Now the monkeys aren't attacking her. She likes to give them rides, and they
Aw.
like to slide down her neck. So she is playing. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Deb. And then there she is with all of her wonderful friends.
Huh.
But isn't that just the sweetest little story? So Jenny Giraffe. And I have Jan in for 6. And I will count that down. Going once. Going twice. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Mike came in just as I hit enter on the sold, but Mike came in at 7. So the countdown does stop and offers will continue. And thank you, Jan. So we will get Mike for the book. And then I will count that down again. All right. So going once. Going twice. And sold to Mike. Thank you.
Congratulations,
and thank
Mike.
you, Jan and Deb and Lori. Thank you.
All right. So now I have a tintype with a paper frame. And you had this young lady, but she has like a little black bow in her hair. And it's going to be for $5. So black ribbon, black bow. And she has amazing bow on her collar with a cool brooch that look like it's colorized. They kind of colored it gold tone around the edge. And then you see the lovely design going around the edges of the border. And that's the back.
And we have Mike in for 5, and Gritty Gret just came in for 6.
And her cheeks are a little colorized, like a rosy color.
And thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. And thank you, Greedy Grit. Right, Sarah? I mean, Susan?
Yeah,
What are you
really.
asking?
All right, well, we will count that down for Gritty Gret. Going once. Going twice.
Yeah, you say they never smile.
And sold to Gritty Gret. Very nice.
Congratulations, Greedy Grit.
Nice buy, Grit. My next thing is they're 2 little Santa cutouts, just decoration, and they're very old.
Okay, thank you.
And you get both of them for 10 American dollars, and they measure about 6 inches by 5 inches, roughly. And I don't know why they had them tied together with little red things, so they're still like that. But it's just a cool. I know it's way early for Christmas, but I found them the other day and I thought they were cool. And that's like the old Santa Claus, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Nice and rosy red cheeks, and I
I
don't know why.
really believe Christmas can be sold year round. I really
Oh
do.
yeah. I don't know why he's yanking at his hat. Hey, I don't like that hat. He's yanking at the thing. It's like, stop that, Santa. He's like, I'll yank at my hat if I want to. It's my hat, and I'll yank it when I want to. So I thought he was so cool. I don't know if these hung in the window or what. I'm not sure.
Good
Yeah,
question.
it looks like they probably for each side of the glass to have the same image, inside or outside.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, I know it. They do kind of look liquored up there, Randy.
Yeah, little rosy cheeked for sure.
Well,
like the trolls.
he's cold out there in the sled. I got to keep warm, so I take a little hot toddy with me. And I always thought it'd be fun to copy them, and like if you were going to paint a Santa or something, you know, kind of use them as a little bit of a inspiration, or you know, not
This
really
is the
copy.
year I'm gonna watch The Nightmare Before Christmas, since I've never seen it. I'm gonna watch it this year.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
A little
so good.
Yeah, but I've got a Christmas box. I've been like storing. I've got a Christmas box and a Halloween box. I've been loading stuff up in the basement. So if he doesn't sell, he'll just go in the Christmas box downstairs and come back at Christmas time if I decide not to use him. He's so pretty. He's so 60s, you know. There's no name on him, you know. I thought I'd see like who made him, you know, Hallmark or what's that other brand of
American Greetings.
um
Gibson.
no, they make all the
starts with a W.
no.
Starts with a B.
Yeah, it does. It starts with
Um,
it's just up to blank. I know, Becky. I love the coloring in them. Beastal. Yeah.
that's it.
We'll bring
Yeah.
these on the speed run.
All right. And yeah, it's always a good time for Christmas and Santas, especially really cool Santas like that.
Yeah.
All year round is a good time for those.
I found him at the flea market the other day, and he called to me. He said, Denise, take me home. Try to sell me.
Yeah, he's really neat.
Yeah.
All right. This, I thought Father's Day is coming up, and this could be a really, really fun gift for maybe father to pass down to another father, or just for your father. How to Make a Moose Run, and other great lessons my dad taught me about life and faith.
That looks like a
And
fun book.
so this guy, as I was looking through here, it's like, oh, well, what kind of fun stuff do we have? And it says, oh, okay, a few of the topics. Okay, here we go. Catch and release. Catch and release the one that got away, and how to train a fish. And then it says, teaching you about waiting, hog-tied by an inner tube. And then it says, like great water escapes and the patent office. So another little tale in here. But in here, it does give you at the end what my dad taught me about this. And it was, life is a gift that is given to us over and over again by the benevolent fisher of men. So that one with the catch and release. You get to catch them all over again. But each one starts off with a topic, how to ruin a pair of tennis shoes. And it gives you the little story about what happened with that. And then you have here, what's in a name? Of course, Keds. Keds, very popular. So you get to learn about Keds. And then at the end, what my dad taught me, you are more important than any inconvenience or stink you might happen to start. Of course, tennis shoes. So yeah, the book is full of all of these fun little stories about him and his dad and what he learned. What he learned from each of the experiences. And there's a lot. There's a lot of little stories in here.
Thanksgiving and the whoopee cushion.
Is that what your dad taught you?
This guy had a very, very colorful childhood.
While you've been selling it, I've been trying to think of anything that my father taught me. Anything. And like nothing's coming to mind. Nothing. And I'm sure there were things.
Oh yeah, my dad taught me things, but I don't think there were things he meant to teach me. But
I don't know.
my dad was not a hands-on kind of guy.
My father was sick most of his life. So.
Oh.
Well, I didn't have a father, so my father taught me nothing. Well, he taught me that men leave. That's what my father taught me. There you go.
My husband taught me that. Men leave. I got it. I got that message.
Yeah.
Men leave.
Yeah, that's an important message, important lesson to learn there. So $5 for the father that stuck around and gave a lot of inspiration to his.
Yeah, exactly.
Able to put it together into a book.
All right, I got one.
So there you go.
This wasn't really for me. It was more for him. I told you my father was an amateur magician. So he taught me to be his magician's assistant. So I had to know the tricks. But that was so that he could use me to do the magic. Not so much that he taught me the magic tricks so that I could do the magic. But that's the only, wow, it's like not a great, not good. My mother taught me a lot.
Well, Randy, that's so nice. That would leave ya. Who's your dad? Who's your daddy?
All right, we are gonna go to Aaron.
All right. So for $20, I have a 28 by 14 little picture here, little
Little.
art here. So what it looked like they did was they cut out, like they had like almost like they paste this little cutout of like a soldier, like a a medieval
Bring
soldier.
it closer so we could try to sort of see the what's. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you couldn't tell that from back there. All
Yeah.
right.
And you see he has a little sword by his side. And look, he has a lion, by his feet, like his little pet.
Hear that, Mikey?
And you see the beautiful frame.
Oh, very lovely.
And you
Yeah.
said that's like a cutout?
Yeah. Because it's like you see it's kind of painted on there. So on the back of here it says it is. Do you see that?
Nope. Hold
Nope.
it still and just get it closer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right there.
There.
Okay, so something in Norfolk, England.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
can't make it out.
And then this was 1998. And this was by Stuart.
Okay.
McPherson.
Turn it over and bring it closer again. Turn it over and bring it closer and closer and closer and closer. Okay, I think, although I'm not 100% sure that is it's a rub. So I've seen ones similar, not for a knight, but I have seen ones for women. So on the graves of people, especially like in castles and stuff, they have like those images. And so what you do is like people will bring paper and they'll put it over it and they will rub the image onto the paper. And that's what it looks like. That's what they did. They rubbed the image onto the paper and then they cut around the image and then they mounted it on the paper. That's what it looks like, because I've seen similar ones with women that are on like their their grave markers, like their they have like the big casket things sitting on top of the ground. Words are hard.
They're kind of gravestones, but they're headstones, but they're like they cover the grave. They're like a
and so that's what it looks like to me. That's what they've done. I haven't seen one that big before. That's a big one.
Yeah.
But I think that's probably what it is it's somebody's grave and they have done a rub on it. They're really cool. That one is done very well because you have a lot of detail, but that's what I think it is.
Okay.
And that is really, really neat.
Yeah, it is.
Is there glass on top of it?
No. It's just open.
What does it feel like?
It's like
No, not the purple, the image.
It's kind of the same thing as that. It's like, let's see.
I wonder if they copied it somehow.
It's like a little rough, but not rough, but
highly textured.
Texture, yeah.
Interesting.
And framing
Because the ones I've seen are under
was done
glass, obviously, because they want to
by
protect the image.
Michael.
So
I paid to have it framed at Michael's.
Michael's, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, the person who did it did sign it on the back.
Yeah.
What was her name? Susan something?
Oh,
On the top. On the top.
Oh, that Stewart.
Oh,
Very cool. Different.
McPherson, I think, or yeah, McPherson. Stuart W. McPherson.
Yeah, McPherson. And that's where you got the little wire hanger. Go right up on there.
All right. Are there any interest in this? We'll keep watching the chat. If you would like to jump in and grab this cool piece,
All right.
let us know. And any item that we've passed on during the sale, if you want to grab it before the end of the sale, just let us know in the chat.
Yes.
This is $22, and it's a let's see, 1946 Los Angeles Atlas, and city and county. And this is the pocket edition. Carry this around in your pocket, so you know you don't need one of those Google Maps. Somebody had written their name in it, and they decided it was wrong. So they crossed it all off, and they wrote something else in there. But it's got all the maps of the Los Angeles area, and they're all in good shape. It doesn't look like anybody wrote in it and stuff. That's Orange County, it says. It's just
Orange County.
There's LA County, yeah.
Oh no, the Anaheim County. Is Disneyland in there?
Probably is. San Bernardino. Let's see, LA County. Oh, you know, this requires glasses.
Most things do require glasses.
It's
sorry.
Fairly small. Well, I try to pretend that we don't have to do that. LA County, Lancaster, Kern County. I mean, there's a lot.
I gave up pretending I can see a lot of things without glasses.
Oh, sometimes
now that this is the year I turn 60.
No.
Sometimes it's kind of. Oh, did he have those maps? Oh, I think Diddy had a lot.
I think he would have had newer maps.
Well, I don't know. It might show some of the underground stuff. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
Is there a phone directory in there?
Well, there's an index.
What year was this?
So 1946. Let's see. Yeah, 1946. 10 years before I was born. 20 years before Trish was born. And no, I don't really see a phone. It's mostly just an atlas. I don't think it's a directory. I don't know. This must be the name. The New Rainier Atlas of Los Angeles City and County. But it would be cool too to copy these and use them in journaling. But there was one on eBay. They were going for like around $50. I know that doesn't really mean anything, but I don't know. That's why how I picked my price. Oh, Long Beach Harbor. Is that where the Queen Mary is? Long Beach Harbor? The old
Maybe.
Queen Mary. But anyways, and it is just pocket size. No, I don't see a phone directory at all. It's yeah, that would be really interesting if there was a phone directory. But it's all more about the maps and the streets, and then this is finding streets.
And oh, yes, the Queen Mary is in Long Beach.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. I couldn't remember though. Anyways, we can bring that. Fire melts plastic. There you go. That I have no idea what that means. Anyways,
It's okay, Denise.
Fire does melt plastic, but I don't know.
No, we're moving on.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, we'll bring that on the speed round.
We will. We'll bring that back.
Now that you've confused me.
And I have a $5 start. And I have a super cute book. This is made out of like really thick paper, cardboard type pages. It is Woodland Friends and thick pages. Super thick pages.
That art and coloring reminds me of the gift you gifted the babies. Their treasure boxes, just like that. Cute.
Awesome.
And then that's the end, because the pages are super, super thick, but aren't they so cute?
Lisa's in that 5.
Thank you, Lisa.
Very cute.
Yeah, I love the artwork and the backgrounds. They are so cool.
I've been watching this watercolor artist, and she paints a lot of stuff kind of in that style. Reminds me of her paintings.
Yeah, they are so cute, and it just looks so great. Fun binding on it.
Thick pages.
Well, pages that are easy to turn.
Yeah, for little kids, yeah.
Very easy to get your hands around them and turn them, and you can't really rip them unless you really try. But if you're just trying to turn a page, yeah, you're not going to rip them. And thank you, Lisa. And I'm going to count that down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Lisa. Thank you.
Nice, Lisa.
Congratulations, Lisa. Now, I have a 7x5 cabinet card for $5. And this gentleman
has a cockroach on his forehead.
is a very interesting hairstyle also. And it's for $5. This was taken in
La Crosse.
Lacoste, Washington. I mean, Wisconsin. And his tie looks very big. And he has a little pin on it. Then, I don't know if this is like a
Pocket watch.
locket or I don't say a locket, the chains. And then on the back, it's real cool with the photographer design on the back. And this is MFW Mont. Fine work at moderated price pocket watch. And then it says, this photo. Yeah. Copy, negatives kept, copies can be had. Yeah, there's a little handkerchief right there.
I can't tell if that's a bug, a block of hair, a birthmark.
I think it's hair.
It's here, but it almost looks like it's like shaved all the way up to like it's like a little, then he has a little like bang or whatever, and then it's like parted. Everything else looks like it's like close shaving right there. And you know
Yeah.
we don't see that in these old pictures where they have a closer shave like that. Either they got like a full set of hair or whatever.
Right.
Really just full set of hair. You don't really go bald like that. And yes, he has good set of ears on him.
Well, no hair, it kind
His nostrils.
of the ears stick out. Yeah.
And then but it is like a little stain on the little corner right here too. But still in amazing condition
Hello, Joey.
for his age. Hey Joe.
Oh.
No, that's his feed me, feed me. I gave him 2 bowls to choose from, but they're leftovers.
Hi, JoJo. Do you
I
want
know.
me to write the letter for you so you can send it?
Somebody called the ASPCA. I fed him leftovers.
I'll send the letter, JoJo.
Right? You're fine with leftovers. You're just fine.
I don't like leftovers either, Joe.
Me 3.
I'll eat it. Now, after a while.
See? All right. Well, I don't see any takers for the fella. So we will pass.
All right.
And I've got just a grouping of Valentine's Day cards. They can be $15. I think there's 5 or 6 of them. I can't remember. They're little tiny small ones. And I know it's not Valentine's Day, but it will be. In just a few months, we'll have Valentine's Day. But these cards are popular all year long. It says Valentine greeting to my Valentines. And he's holding a little ship. And it's signed on the back to somebody from somebody. There you go. You can't get any more clear than that. And it's a small card. These are all kind of small cards. And
So
where is my little ruler at? Oh, here, we'll use this one. It's let's see, 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. And then there's another one that looks just like that one, except it's just the inside part. But for journaling and stuff, God, that would be fun. And it's just a little boy holding his sailboat, and the back's plain. And I don't know, it's got some kind of marking on the bottom. Blah, 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 blah.
I love her
Yeah.
sales pitch.
Yeah.
Not too big. That's just, pocket size. I don't know what time of year it comes, February, but February will eventually come. So
God, you sound like Margie. Wilma V. Hart, 2 rows. That's what that's. Yeah, it's kind of sweet. It looks like one of those greeting business cards, but it's not. It's a Valentine's, I do believe. And that's 4 inches by 2 1/4 inches. But it's kind of sweet. It says, "Far from thee be every care." Yeah, there you go. That's what it says. Sure enough. And then this one's cute. It says, "My Valentine. Oh, I do love you." That's a little girl. I don't know who she's talking to, but she's talking to somebody. And it just has series number 277, Valentine cutouts, 12 designs. When you close it, her little head pops up. She's going to get her noggin knocked off there, sticking it up there like that. Oh, Susan, you like leftovers? I'm just not. I always think I'm going to eat them, and I keep them, and then I never get around to it. They just don't, I don't know. I'm just like, oh, no, I'd have to warm it up.
I'm lucky I like it fresh, let alone leftover.
Yeah. This is Render Me Little Love. Render Me Little Love. It's Little Wren, and it's got somebody's name on the top. Just as the jolly little wren sings the same thing time and again, so my heart hums the whole day through. I love you, I love you, I love you. But you. I don't know. There you go. Anyways, it's a little wren. Who could make that up from a little bird? But you get all those for 15 American dollars. And I don't see anybody interested in those, so don't think you're done with them, because we're bringing them back on the speed round.
That's right.
You just hang in there. Just hang in there.
You'll see them again.
That's right.
I agree, Susan. Leftovers usually are a little tastier the next day. A lot of them are. The flavors marinate a bit. Yeah,
like the potato salad and stuff. Those kind of things, yeah.
Well, when you're a little, you don't have a lot of options with the food budget. You eat a lot of leftovers. You eat what's available and all that good stuff. All right.
Spaghetti is real good with leftovers.
For breakfast. Spaghetti for breakfast.
You guys are freaking killing me. Killing me.
Oh,
and what is better than leftover tuna? I mean,
ooh, yeah.
Nice knowing you. I'm out.
Tuna? Joe's excited.
Here's a dessert book that maybe even Denise would like. It's No Bake Desserts.
Oh, there you go.
You don't even have to bake them.
Hi, Joe. You're so wonderful.
Joe's like, I'd like a no-bake dessert.
Can
it be fresh?
I like tuna a lot, Susan. Tuna casserole.
This came out in 2000, and it says not out of the oven, frozen and ice cream smoothies and summer refreshers, berries, and home for summer. Down in front, dude. Oh, man. I can't read. This is No Bake Pineapple Marmalade Squares. chilled lemon pie.
No lemon. No to lemon. No, no, no.
No lemon. Okay.
No.
Chocolate rice pudding.
Well, the chocolate's good, but
A cannoli loaf.
I
Okay.
don't know.
Made with graham crackers.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, Susan, we're not compatible at all, I don't think.
Oh, Jello. A mimosa mold. You take your Jello. You take, club soda or seltzer, mandarin oranges and strawberries. And it's like a mimosa. Key lime pie.
No,
I love
no,
a key lime pie.
no, 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 no.
Ooh.
That I do like.
A strong no. A very strong no.
Mango orange mousse.
Probably not.
This is chocolate truffle loaf with raspberry sauce.
No, no. No.
Okay, white chocolate cheesecake.
Why would they do that to chocolate? Yes, that's a yes. It's a strong yes.
Okay. Tiramisu.
That's a strong no for me.
Me too. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, peanut butter chocolate, no bake bars.
Probably.
I'd consider it.
Yeah.
It seems a lot almost like a scotcheroo, except they use oatmeal instead of chocolate or instead of rice.
It's actually Special K. Special K.
Special K. It
It
doesn't
has
seem
to be
like Special K.
Cheryl, like stressed. It has to be original Special K. I said I didn't know there were
I
different.
don't think that's the one that they're making at the
maybe
Fairway.
not.
Frozen.
Sound like you were going to say at the Mayflower. They didn't make that at the Mayflower.
Well, she was very strong that it has to be Special K. She thinks they do use Special K because the Hy-Vee ones had Rice Krispies and they just aren't the same. They aren't good.
So here's smoothies and berries.
They tell you the calories? Like, what the heck is a calorie in a smoothie? Like, you could spend like 800 calories on one smoothie. Like, no.
Depends what you put in it.
Chocolate covered banana.
Oh yeah, that banana's a yes. Oh, those cookies are a yes.
That looks good.
Yeah.
So there you go. Super easy, no bake desserts. Summer's coming up. Nice, cool, refreshing desserts.
Really, Jan?
Jan's having Special K.
I don't do cereal. I'm not a big cereal.
All right. We'll pass on the cookbook. And we'll go back to Erin.
Oh, I'm sorry, Susan. We need to have a moment for Susan.
Oh, she ate her last scotcheroo today. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Much love. More's on the way.
Oh, but see, now it's too hot.
It's getting so warm there.
Hell yeah.
Too hot. You can't.
Were yours melted, Trisha?
The chocolate was, it did get a little melty. Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
So what exactly is the right month for you to mail them to me in New Jersey? So I don't forget to send you the money.
well, just the temperature should be probably below, like around 60 or below, I guess.
All right. So November,
what,
December.
Much more
December.
than that, then, you know. Yeah.
When does it get to 60 again?
Like, no,
It depends on-
October, November.
Yeah.
November probably.
Yeah. So that's when she can ship them again.
All right.
All right.
Wait for cold ice or dried ice and stick in there.
So now I have a
I
tintype
was really gonna go. What on earth is in this box?
Yeah.
for $5, and it is of these three ladies. Maybe they're sisters, maybe they're not, but they look like they have aprons on.
Huh. It's odd.
103?
Oh wow. Well, she lives down in Arizona. It's hot down there.
You know what that could be,
Mhm.
Aaron? Maybe not aprons, but part of a school uniform, maybe, or nursing
Yeah.
school or something like that. Because
Yeah,
you wouldn't
could be.
think like you'd put on your cooking uniform to cook to take a photograph.
Maybe
Huh.
it was a play or something. I don't know.
And she has like a flower in her hair. With her sisters. And that's the back. And their hairstyle is different.
Pinafore, yes. They do, Susan. And they don't have any brooches for you.
Oh no. Nope, not what I see. Now, I don't know, could they be
Oh, Aaron. Susan said you took the brooches.
I got some more. I may bring some in the future. I may start back the five. I may start back the brooch drop sales again, videos. So next week, not next week, but the week after that, well, maybe starting next week a little bit too. I may be dropping 2 videos a day, one for books and one for brooches. So keep an eye out for those.
Wow.
A day?
A day.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I wanna upload them. I'm gonna try to do it. So I don't know. Let's see. But I'm gonna try to upload it this next week, so I could just I'll not, but I'm gonna record it and then upload it
Yeah.
each day as it goes. So I'm gonna I'll try to do them the upcoming week, and I just upload it the week after that.
Better keep your eyes on that, Susan.
Now, what I was thinking is, could they be like it's kind of rough when to say it like this, but maids, and they're kind of like would allow to take pictures.
No, that was a lot of money back then to get your picture taken. I don't know who's paying for their housekeepers' pictures.
Maybe it was like a fancy hotel or something.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Even then, I
it
can't
could be
imagine them paying to have their picture taken.
It could be just a part of the outfit, but hey, Linda Pucky.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
I thought she'd been here. I thought.
Well, we're counting down for Lisa.
Okay, nurse.
Going once.
They don't have a nursey look to. Usually nurses have the hats.
Going twice. And sold to Lisa.
Congratulations, Lisa.
Yeah, congrats, Lisa. Oh, I'm like, yeah, they do kind of look similar, Randy. I've got this book. It's kind of similar to the ones Trisha's had, but I just have one, Red Badge of Courage by Stephen Crane, and it is apparently a Reader's Digest copy. It's like a brand new condition, and there are a few pictures in it. Just I love the front covers, whatever you call them. It kind of resembles those old homemade paper. It's not that though, but kind of resembles that. I love the books with the actual homemade paper in the front. And there are some pictures, they're just,
What's your start price?
Oh, sorry, $5.
Okay.
And it's in perfect shape. I don't think it's ever really been read or anything. It's not a huge book. It's 174 pages. But it'd be good. I like these because the font is halfway decent. Like you could sit down and maybe read it without getting a headache, So, anyways, that's, Red Badge Courage. I've never read it, but
I never read that either. Sue, have you read that one?
Well, no, but that's what we used to call our period when we were in 7th grade because we didn't know how to tell without telling like we were on our menses. So we'd say like, I have the red badge of courage today.
God.
I never read the book.
Oh dear. Sometimes these war books and different things were kind of hard to read. I was a real wuss when I was a kid. I couldn't read anything too violent. I would get emotional.
The funny thing is, we were saying it, not knowing it was a name of a book or a story. Like,
yeah.
Somebody's mother must have said use that expression, and it went across all of the 7th grade. We all use that expression.
We used the expression the curse. I got the curse. It's like, but we can. Oh, Patsy's in for $5. Oh, Patsy, I was out kind of digging around in the.
Hey, Patsy.
In the driveway today. There's some cool stuff.
Hey, Patsy.
Isn't that a movie? I think it is a movie.
Yeah,
I
think so.
I sell with Trisha on 2 different sales during the week, Johnny, and I sell with Janine's on 3 different sales. And then otherwise, I'm just around. You just look around, you'll find me. And usually at the end and the beginning of our sales, we tell you where we're at.
Yeah, and we'll count down for Patsy.
It was enough. She said this was banned.
That I don't know. I don't know. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Patsy.
Thank you, Patsy.
Very nice. Okay, let's see. I have a $5 start. And let's see. Something completely different. I have Disney. And this is the Disney Storybook Collection. This is a nice hardcover book, and it has stories of all your favorite Disney characters. And there's more. So all your faves in here. Great graphics.
Randy,
As you
when
would
Randy had his
expect,
period, when
Disney.
Randy had his period, was riding the Crimson Wave. Randy, silly. Cool, Trisha. Very cool.
Those are nice graphics in that book. Yeah.
KJ's at 5.
KJ. Yeah, there's a lot of pages in this book, like a lot of pages. And the font is big too, which is nice for younger people trying to read. Let's see, are there numbers on the pages? Oh, yeah. So it's about 300 pages.
Wow.
300 pages on this one. And yeah, all your favorite Disney characters in here. And I just loved all the graphics. I like ones that include Wreck-It Ralph too. Because he's fun. And thank you, KJ. And I will count that down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to KJ. Thank you. All right. And we're going to Aaron.
All right. So we have a 5x3 tintype. And this was Colonel Sanders before his hair turned white. Tintype.
Walter Sanders, yeah.
Walter Sanders. And this is for $5. And yes, he has a very interesting mustache and beard.
Looks like a serial killer.
Yeah, it looks like there's an arrow pointing like nose up here. Here's my nose.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's got his
The little
beard.
scratch there.
Weird.
And yeah, KJ, just send me the info.
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking in my driveway. I'll tell you.
And yeah, it's not handcuffed, but it's he got a bit of a long neck. And you see the frame, paper frame. This is the back. And that's a hairstyle.
Yeah, there's something going on in his forehead. Unless it's the picture.
It's a picture, yeah. It's just a little scratch on the tintype.
I think so too, Susan. I think he looks like he's gonna murder somebody right now.
Yeah.
Come on, murder.
All right. Was anybody in?
No, doesn't look like it.
All right. Then we will pass.
And my last item of the sale is you get 8. They're called 8 giant postcards. They're like 10 by 7, and then you get them all for $8. So it's $1 a piece. And a lot of them are from like the Minnesota, Duluth, Lake Superior.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it exactly, Mike. Some of them are a little bit smaller than that, but that's the general price. This is the Keewatin, I think. That's how you say it. Keewatin, passing the sleeping giant on the journey from Lakehead, Ontario, Canada. And it's, you know, that's a lot of black smoke. The Pope has not been selected on this ship yet.
Right. That's right.
But later, he will be. This is Quebec Falls. I don't know. I think it's, well, looks like Niagara Falls. But it says Quebec Falls. I don't know. I just read what it says. Grain elevators at Fort William, Port Arthur. I had a friend whose husband was in an explosion at a grain elevator. He called her and he said, things aren't working right here. And he said, I'm afraid this place is going to blow up. And like half an hour later, it blew up.
Ooh.
He lived, but boy, he was burnt bad. Duluth, Minnesota. And I think that's Lake Superior. Yeah, it is. August sizing, entering the Duluth Superior Harbor. And Silver Creek Cliff from Two Harbors, Minnesota on the north shore of Lake Superior. Boy, that's old. Look at that old car. That's an oldster. But not in the brain, Mike. Whatever. Split Rock Lighthouse, north shore of Lake Superior. That's kind of cool. And Breakers on Lake Superior. So you get all those. There's 8 of them. You get them for $8, and they're big, gigantic postcards.
Nice.
Oh, I know. It was awful. He was in the hospital for a long time. His hands are still kind of messed up. And we could pass on those. Next time you see me, it'll be speed round time. I know. I love those old cars too. I think they're cool.
All right. I have magnets. These are going to start at $1 choice. And first one is a parrot. These are refrigerator magnets. So first choice, a parrot. Second one is home is where you hook up. Third one. Ooh, they're stuck together. Thank you, Risa. Running on Grace and Coffee. The fourth one is Arizona. And the last one, Snoqualmie Falls in Washington. So these are our falls.
Beautiful.
And what's really cool is this is a hotel. And you can stay right there with a wonderful view of the falls.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So those are your choices. Snoqualmie Falls, Arizona, and this is $1 choice. $1 choice was the start, so this is for choice. Running on Grace and Coffee. Home is where you hook up. And the parrot. Thank you, Risa. Thank you, Patty. And we have Lisa in. And I will count that down for Lisa. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Lisa. Thank you. And let's see if I can get. Hi, Sabrina.
Hi there, Sabrina.
Hey, Bree.
All right, choice. The camper. All right. Thank you. Let's see here for Lisa.
Hello, Sabrina.
All right. And then we had Risa. Risa, were you interested in the others? Oops. Here. Risa for the parrot. All right. Thank you. And Patty, Grace, and Coffee. Thank you. And then if anyone else is interested in Arizona or Washington, hello. Anyone's interested in those, let me know. Because we are heading into the speed round.
All right.
So, everyone, we are going to re-show all the items still available. If you're with us in the chat, Mikey is not for sale.
No.
Shout out in the chat if you see something you like and you would like to purchase. Or if you're watching on the replay or you think about something after the sale, you can always send us an email. We still have the races to go and more information from Sue's big adventure.
Yeah.
On the Sue Spezio show. So keep watching. I am going to pull Aaron up.
All right.
No, Thomas, they aren't.
So first off, for $5, we have this Tim Type, and I want to call this the Young Colonel Sanders for $5. If you want that one, just type in Colonel Sanders. And we have this lovely Tim Type of this lady. As y'all like to say, she has a little ghost. Her husband's a ghost beside her because there's so much space they're leaving in the picture. But and she has this lovely, beautiful hat. So if you like this one for $5, just type in lady with hat. Then we have this gentleman cabinet card where it looks like it's kind of buzz cut and then kind of
Good night, Patty.
a little bit more here, it's like bang almost, or like bangs. If you like this one for $5, just type in Buzz. Then we have his music sheet for $3, where this one is Move On, Mr. Moon, with all of the lovely art. And it's an antique music sheet
Good night,
in
Sue.
1908. This is for $3. Let's type in Moon. And we have this, I guess it says rubbed on art for $20. Just type in rub. Then we have this, was it 24 by, no, yeah. 24 by 22 painting by Wilson for $20. Just type in Wilson if you like that for 20. And we had this lovely, beautiful art piece that was in Mexico by Ruiz. This was Mexico 1990. Just type in for $20. Just type in Mexico. And I believe that was all of my items.
All right. And we will go to Denise.
And I've got the 2 posters. I had $8 on them. They can be $6 each. And you get your choice of either Frankenstein or Dracula. And they're 17 by 11 inches. So they're kind of fun posters. They got great colors. I got 8 sealed VHS tapes. And they're all war themed. They're all kind of World War II. There's one movie in there. And I had 10 on all 8 of them. But you can have them for $8 American for all of them. And they're all sealed. They don't have any tears in the seal or anything. The 2 Santa pictures, which, God, I can't remember who's looked them up, and apparently they're a Coca-Cola promotional thing. And those are $10 for both of them. There's 2 separate ones, and you get 2 of them. And the Los Angeles Atlas from 1946. And that is $22. It's got lots of old maps and stuff in it. And the
they one of the Dracula poster.
Oh, okay. God, I missed it.
And Santa too.
Oh, okay. KJ for Dracula and Santas. My KJ just claimed the Santas. I'm sorry. Santas 10 and the Dracula for 6. Thank you, KJ. And then the 5 Valentine Day cards. They're little cards. And those are 15 American for all of them. You get all 50 or all 5 of them. And the 8 giant postcards of like Lake Superior, Minneapolis, that kind of area. And I had 10 on those. You can have those for 8. And then I've got the leftover Dr. Seuss books. And there's 16 that didn't sell. And you can have all 16 for $25. I was selling them for $4 a piece, so that's not even $2 a piece. So it's a bargain. And you get all those. Most of them are the newer ones. Oh, all of them are the newer ones. I guess the older ones sold, but they're all the newer ones, and most of them are in pretty decent shape. So you get them all for $25. And that's all my leftovers.
All right. I have the American architect Alexander Jackson Davis book. This is $4, number 2. You get his designs and you get like parts of the blueprints in here also. It's a really cool book of his designs. So $4, number 2. And Denise KJ is interested in the ship postcard for $1.
How about if you just take them all for $5? Because there's a couple different ships in there and stuff, and you can just have them all for $5.
I have the Mount Rainier Centennial Celebration book. It's a hardcover book that came out for the 1999 100 years of Mount Rainier National Park. It's got great pictures, hardcover book. This is $10, number 8.
KJ, did you want the VHS tapes? Lisa said she thought you wanted them.
She said yes.
Okay, thank you.
How to Make a Moose Run and Other Great Lessons My Dad Taught Me About Life and Faith. This has cute little stories. So cute little stories in here, fun facts, and then, at the end, a little life lesson that his dad taught him. That always ends with what my dad taught me. And this is $5, number 11. The no-bake desserts. A lot of pies, a lot of ice creams, a lot of smoothies, great things for summer, berries and fruit recipes. This is $5, number 13. And then I have 2 of the magnets left. And Thomas, is that for number 13? I have Snoqualmie Falls, $1, and Arizona, $1. All right, thank you, Thomas.
I looked away. What did my husband just buy? Just tell me.
I'm not telling you.
Damn it.
It wasn't a cookbook.
It'll be a surprise for you.
This man, he was sleeping through most of the show. He woke up just in time.
Yes. All right. So that was the end of the sale. However, talk amongst yourselves. I'm still finishing the races. So chit chat, and I'll let you know when I am ready.
Wow.
Okay.
I want to say what a pleasure it was to play with Denise tonight.
Yes.
I know it. I know we had
we
fun.
get to do it again, because this was my first time live with Denise. We've only been able to chat via comments, but never.
I know it. I know it.
I loved every moment of it.
I know. I had fun too.
And
Okay.
you're really, truly as weird as I thought, and I loved that so much about you.
Somehow that's a compliment. Hey,
It is. Stay with
which
it, right?
ship did you want? The top ship or the bottom ship? I'll put it in for $1. Just let me know if you're still here. They make lovely fans too.
There's some big postcards. The postcard?
They're postcards. But they're big.
Yeah, they got. I got something like that. Yeah.
They're giant postcards. It says so right here. I know, Lisa.
Yeah.
I did good. I did real good. I have a way of pissing people off. And sometimes I don't even know I've done it. Like, I kind of like it when people tell you. I mean, I don't do anything about it. I still don't care, but. Yeah, Johnny wants your spice rack. That ain't going to happen.
Aaron, how many sales you doing tomorrow? 1 or 2?
1.
How did it go last week when you did 2?
How I do?
How'd you do?
Pretty good. Real
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I had
Good.
a lot of little figurines that I was little ceramic and pieces and little odds and ends that did real good with them.
Awesome. So you got your 2 lovely co-hostesses tomorrow again?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. And Viv is a special guest.
Who is?
Viv, buy, thrift, and sale. It's her channel, and I will. Matter of fact, yes, I will. I will put her link in the chat because she's at like 512. So let's get her to 1,000.
I'll just put it in for $1 a piece, Sabrina, if that's okay. I'm not sure if KJ doesn't let me know what he wants. You can have an offer of $1 a piece. I'm not sure which one KJ wanted.
Here's Viv's channel.
Do spices go bad? Like if you have paprika for 10 years, should you throw it out?
I think there's an expiration date on it. I think.
Okay.
I think. Don't listen to me. I'm not a cook.
I don't know if they go bad or not.
I don't know. I'm not real sure. Why don't you Google it?
Why don't you Google it? Don't give me orders.
I don't care.
Honey, I'm trying to stretch the conversation while Trisha does our homework.
Okay, I am done.
Okay, we don't need to look up the spice question because I didn't care either.
No, we don't.
No.
All right. So it is time for the races. So the first race is the member appreciation race. So this is my way of appreciating everyone who is a member on my channel. Thank you, Kathy. I am going to pull the race up. Oops.
Which ship, KJ?
The one with the smoke.
Oh, this one? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I got you, KJ. War tapes, Dracula, Black Smoke. Oh, we're okay. Thank you.
All right. So everyone who is a member is entered into the race. And I am going to shuffle 5 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're off.
Woo-hoo.
Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Here comes somebody out of the blue.
Risa.
Oh,
Ooh,
Risa.
Run for it. Yeah, Risa, go.
Risa.
Risa.
Congratulations, Risa.
All right. So, yeah, we do this every week for, again, my appreciation for everyone who is a member on my channel. All right. Next race. Let's pull that up. Thank you, Kathy. Next race is for comments. All you have to do is leave a comment on a video. I do 6 videos a week. So if you watch all 6 videos and you leave 1 comment per video, gets you 1 entry into the race. 1 comment per video. So if you watch all 6 videos and you leave 1 comment, you get 6 entries into the race. If you leave multiple comments on 1 video, you get 1 entry into the race. Just an FYI.
I did not know that. Let me update the handbook accordingly, because I thought if you left 6 comments on 1 video, you could still have the 6. So
No.
there's some people I have to send emails to. Thank you.
No, that's not. I'm pretty sure that's how it says it.
Because look at how many people are in here, man. This is amazing.
That's right.
A lot of people have a lot to say.
Yeah.
No, they didn't have a lot to say. They don't have to say anything. They just have to leave a comment. They can leave a smiley face.
Oh, a smiley face is a comment. It's an emoji. Okay, I'll count that.
It's an entry.
This manual
It doesn't.
thick.
All you have to do, watch a video. Yep. All right. Kathy was in first with a 1.
Here we go.
So I am going to shuffle 1 time. I will make sure. No, I don't have it anywhere. Well, those are the rules anyway. Those have always been the rules. Since I started doing it, those have always been the rules. 99% of the people know what the rules are. I'm going to shuffle.
I wondered why some people left comments like on the same video. Like they didn't finish their thought. Like, maybe they're getting extra entries.
No.
Just, okay. Roll it.
Roll it, baby.
No, it still is 1 comment per video gets you an entry into the race.
Oh, we're off the way. Thomasville.
Oh, it's close. It's close. It's
Yes, tasting dishes.
Karen. Congrats, Karen. All right, next is for comments left on a live sale. So after tonight, you have to wait till the live sale is done, but then go back in to the sale, leave a comment, and you will get entered into the race. Sometimes I have, Becky has added, but it still only counts as, 1. We are at the leprechauns. Here we go. And, I forgot what Kathy said. 3. 3 for the shuffle. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's just
rowdy bunch.
Some people watch all 6 videos in the week and leave a comment on all 6 videos. So they get 6 entries into the races.
Gotcha.
There will be a test.
I know.
Oh, we got a big change. Big change.
Melanie from the
Melanie.
rear. Good job. Congrats.
Very good.
And wins don't expire. So if you accumulate a few wins, that means more off your invoice when you win a race. They just keep accumulating.
Awesome.
Okay, next up are shorts. Now, I have only been doing one short a week because I just haven't had time in a very long time. I haven't had time to do shorts. Go through my old shorts, leave comments, 1 comment per short, and you will get an entry into the race. And let's get the shorts up, which are the Santas. And the Santas always get shuffled 2 times.
In honor of my twin granddaughters, Brooke and Rosemary.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dun, 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 dun.
I have to turn the music off because it's copyrighted music.
Oh.
So no music, sorry.
Here they come.
Oh, who's it gonna be?
Run, Tom, run! Run, Tommy, run! Run! Run!
And it's
Yay! Tommy won the
Congratulations, Tommy.
race. Discount on your purchase. I'm happy.
There you go.
Good job,
All
Tom.
right. And the last race, this one you have to work at. So each day I let you know how many packages I ship out and add them up throughout the week. Go over to the post page. Don't like that name, but go over to the post page and put in your entry. And when you do, you get entered into the race, which is the last race. There it is. All right. And we do not shuffle the racers. You just get the luck of the entry. And there we go. 30 seconds to see who will win. We have Tracy Morgan, Miss Dee Dee, Oh My Vintage, Melanie, and I think Becky, right? Becky's Vintage.
It cuts off the
Probably
name. But
yes.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Okay, Trish, question. When it comes to counting your packages, so go out.
Woo! What's a post
Maintains her
page?
lucky streak.
So the post page, when you're on my home page, yes, I have a home page on my YouTube channel. In fact, let me
Why
pull
don't
it
you
up
give a little
here.
tutorial
Yeah.
for those of us that don't know the rules?
Let me, oops. Hang on. Okay. Let me get to my home page. All right. Maybe. It's slowly thinking about it. It's circling. All right, here's my home page. Let me see if I can share this. Sometimes it acts really weird when I do this, but I'm going to give it a try. All right, so here's my home page. I always have, look at the top there. You can always see when my sales are each week, right up at the top of the screen. And when you scroll down, right in this bar, right in the middle of the screen, you can get to my videos, my shorts, my lives. Yes, there's a podcast. It's the same stuff. My playlists, my posts. There's the post right there. That's the post screen. Let me click on it. And when you scroll down, there it is. There's the contest. Count the number of packages on my videos, April 28th through May 2nd. Monday through Friday. If you want to include Saturday, that's okay. Because I sometimes have stuff going out Saturday. If you want to include it, you can. You don't have to. Saturday's optional. Then you go down to the bottom where it has comments. Oops. Right here's the comments. But you go into the comments. Yes. There they are. And then you leave your comment, and then you get entered into the race. So it's always the week before. Like this week, we're counting last week's. So you don't need to include, like, the week, this week will be for next week's contest. So it's always the week before for the contest. And that's how that works. Now, Aaron, did you have another question?
That was I had a question of like, how do I count the packages? But I think I got it now.
Yeah, you watch the video each week, each day. I say, all right, 5 packages are going out, 6 packages are going out, 10 packages are going out, and you just write it down. Sometimes no packages go out. So there you go. You just count the packages. And that is the quick of what what the home page and everything. Let me see if I go back. Is that my home page? That's my home page. So if you happen to be on my home page, you can also see my upcoming live streams. Now, I mentioned this is additional information. This is another thing where if you don't get notification from YouTube, you're like, oh, I never get notification about upcoming sales. My bell doesn't ring, all that stuff. Right up here in this area here, those are your notifications right there. When the little bell, that's it right there. That's what you're looking for right here. It's not always easy to find. It's not always easy to see your notifications. So what you can do is come down here when a thumbnail is set up for an upcoming sale. Right down here, it says notify me. And if you click notify me, you will get another email notifying you when I go live. So as I have live sales set up, boom, 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 boom. Everyone that's set up, you click the notify me, you will get notification when I go live. So that's another way of being really helpful for finding that you're going to get notified. Now that goes to the email account that's hooked into your Google. So there you go.
Did you get all that down, Denise? Because I started to daydream.
I got it all.
All right.
All locked away right up here.
That's the tutorial for the evening.
It's time for the Sue Spezio show. So kids, I got a story. I left the house. So those of you that know, I have a fractured hip. I've been bedbound since June 24th of 2024. And I came home from rehab December the 10th, and I have not left my room or the house since then. And Monday was the all important appointment with the surgeon to determine whether or not I can have surgery or not. So I exceeded the weight loss that the surgeon told me I needed, and I have lost, as of Sunday, 167 pounds.
Wow.
Now, how to get me to the freaking office was a trial and error. We had a choice of wheelchair or stretcher. So I got myself a transport wheelchair. I have a regular wheelchair, but the wheelchair is bariatric size, so it doesn't fit through a standard door and it doesn't fit through a standard lift. So I got this little toy wheelchair. They call it a transport chair, which is just for transport. And the insurance company deployed a medical transport company to come get me. Okay. My niece, my husband, and my nephew did all of the maneuvers to get me out of bed, in the chair, out of the house, to the driver. Get in the car, in the vehicle. We get about 3 blocks away from my house when I tell the driver, pull over. I had no idea what it would feel like to sit on a broken hip going over potholes and speed bumps. And it was excruciating, and I couldn't take it. So I said to the driver, let's go back home. Let's get the bariatric chair, which I know I fit in better and has more cushioning and stuff. It's not like a little toy wheelchair. And he said, well, I have this, what is it called, Tom? A bunker chair?
No, a bench seat.
A bench seat in the ambulance. Can you transfer into the bench seat? You might be comfortable there. And sure enough, I transfer into the bench seat, straps me in. It's not great, but it's definitely more comfortable than my wheelchair would have been. And we go to the doctor. Get to the doctor, who does not touch me. And by that, I mean, he doesn't touch me. He doesn't examine me. He doesn't touch my body. He doesn't, nothing. All he does is he takes my current weight and my height and he puts it in a formula and he determines that I still need to lose another 33 pounds, which will be a 200-pound weight loss, which I will do. Not a problem. But then he lays on me that we'll talk about it when I've lost the 33 pounds, which he predicts will probably be around August for me to lose 33 more pounds. But I might need plastic surgery first, because when you lose 200 pounds, you have this little bat wings, right? This stuff. So that might have to come off my stomach, where my stomach hits my hip. So that was news. I didn't think about having that I would have to have plastic surgery before the hip surgery, and this is only the first of 2 hip surgeries. So I'm disappointed, but I'm dealing with it. I'm okay, and we're gonna come home now. And it was a very high traffic day, and really, again, potholes and stuff like crazy. But this time, the driver forgot to put my seatbelt on me. So I'm literally bouncing all around this ambulance in the back. We get to the front of my house, and I've got to be transferred from that, what's it called?
The bench seat, honey.
A what seat?
The bench.
A bench seat back into my wheelchair. And the driver drops me on the floor of the ambulance. Forward, hard, excruciating. My niece came in, jumped into the ambulance, created a huge scene of screaming at this guy, and she's little, and she got an adrenaline rush of I can't even tell you, and she picked me up herself and put me in the chair.
Oh.
Now we get to inside the house, and there's one more transfer. Well, there's actually 2 more transfers, but the next to the last transport is from the chair to the chair lift. And they dropped me again for the second time. This time they dropped me backwards on my hip.
Oh,
Now I'm wiped out on the floor, completely wiped out, excruciating pain. Now we got to call 911. Now the cops come, an ambulance comes, the workers come, and they put me in like, like as if you were in a serious
The
car
cute
accident.
firefighters didn't come.
Unfortunately, they didn't come,
Darn it.
but they put me on like a piece of wood and shoved it under me. Like the whole thing was painful, like the whole thing. And the only good thing was that now I'm in a real ambulance for the third time in the day, and I'm on my back, so it's not as excruciating when we hit bumps and as it was when I was sitting on my hip. We get to the ER. I was very lucky that it was not a very busy ER night, and you could be in ERs here for like like forever. And within very short time, they gave me a morphine shot to get me out of agony. And the good news of the story is that I didn't further fracture anything else. I got banged up, bruised up, but nothing else broke. So they let me go home. So I go home for the fourth time in an ambulance on Monday at about midnight with a different ambulance company that took me, a different one took me home. They pull into my driveway, and I tell the guy, you should go check out my house and what you got to do so that you're sure, because I don't want to get dropped again. And he kept on saying, I'm not going to drop you. We're not going to drop you. You're not going to get dropped. But, I was dropped twice in one day, so I had no confidence at all. The door opens to the ambulance. Frickin' Tom and the guy know each other from 4 years ago at the medical center where Tom worked. And they're having a bromance bear hug in the driveway in the rain. I'm in the wheelchair, and I'm on the stretcher in the back of the thing, and I'm yelling at Tom, obviously. Tommy, stop your yapping. Get me in the house.
oh,
They get me out into the driveway on a stretcher and then transfer me to a chair that climbs electrically or mechanically, a climbing chair. Okay. The climbing chair has no arms, so I feel like I'm gonna fall off of it. He turns the climbing chair on and it's not functioning. So they got to move me again. All the while, Tom and him are reminiscing about every guy that ever worked at this place, what happened to him, who faced charges, who got married and divorced. And I'm like, the woman in the ambulance was like, of course, they're women. But they were so excited. They were so excited to see each other. And I could see it in my husband's face. It was like the highlight of his day. Not that I came home was the highlight of his day. The highlight of his day was seeing his old friend. Long story short, they get me home. They don't drop me. And I am in bed, back in my bed for months to come. And in pain and back on pain pills, not on oxys. I'm not taking the oxys. But I am taking Tramadol, and I need it. I'm hurting. And I didn't know if I was going to do the show tonight. It really depended on where things fell. So, long story short, this is going to be a marathon. And first thing first, I'm going to lose the weight. Second thing is we're going to see if I'm going to have plastic surgery to remove my apron of skin. Then the hip surgery of the first hip. Then rehab. Then recovery, then the second hip, which I don't know, a year, I don't know. But for now, this is it. Me on my back, looking at the ceiling, watching things on my phone. So I waited a lot of months to get that news. And it was a real kick in the butt to get dropped twice.
yeah, that's horrible.
Horrible. Horrible.
How do you forget to strap you in?
Yeah. And, I wasn't thinking of it. And I didn't realize it till I started flying.
It's not your job. It's their job.
Yeah.
No. And it was the guy who was the first back and forth came alone. And the other ambulances had teams. the driver, the guy, the assistant, like, you know what I mean? Like, there
Mhm.
were teams. This guy was alone. I don't know. Tom didn't see a license on the dashboard. It displayed
license on the side of the vehicle.
on the side of the vehicle. Tom thinks
Supposed
that
to be visible.
something was not right with the whole situation. But my niece losing her crap, now I could laugh about it. She went crazy on the guy. And
I'll
he yelled
bet.
back in they were yelling in each other's face. Well, I'm like, get me up. Get me up off the ground. Off the ground. I'm laughing about it now, but I just wanted to give you all an update. So we're not going to have really any updates. I'm also not going to weigh myself once a week anymore because I can hardly stand the 3 seconds that it takes to take my weight. So I'm going to wait till Tom has help when I have help to help me to use the walker to stand, to try and stand for the 3 seconds. So I'm going to try and take my weight like maybe every couple of weeks when my nephew comes, because every time I try and stand up, I'm a fall risk again. And I'm too hurt right now to go down on the ground again. Tom got another bar from my bed. I'm locked in like a baby in a crib. So that's my story. And speaking of babies in a crib, they're wonderful. They're doing great. They're going to come see me next Saturday.
Oh,
Nicole sent me
good.
two videos that were adorable. Video 1 was while I was in the ER. She had the girl send me a video to say hi, not really hi, but like wave hi, Norna, and blow kisses to Norna. So when I came home at 1 o'clock in the morning, that was the video I came home to. And the cute thing about the video is that they couldn't understand why I wasn't in the phone on the screen, because I talk to them every day on the phone on the screen. So she's telling them, say hi to Norna, but Norna's not there. And they're like so confused, like, where's my Norna? Why isn't she on the phone? And you can see it. They're so smart. And then the next day's video was equally cute. They were just running around their room in their diapers. And Rose comes across the room and presses Brooke's belly button like it's an on-off switch. And they go into the giggles. It was so cute. Just giggle, 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 giggle. So they will continue to be my motivation. This show continues to be a godsend. And I thank you all for, you've been with me through this whole darn thing. So how about we do some 1980s TV trivia questions and call it a night?
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
say?
Ooh. Oh,
I'm ready.
that's Denise's favorite decade of TV.
Well, I was specifically asked,
I
right?
don't know.
Specifically
Did you ever
asked.
Did you ever watch TV in the 80s, Denise?
Not a lot in the 80s, no.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just starting. I started ICU in 1978, and then my time off, I rode my bike. It's just like I worked and rode my damn bike. That's what I did. Yeah.
Okay, question 1. This show had 7 different actors win Emmys for their appearances on the show. It got its name from a Boston drinking establishment where everybody knows your name. What
Oh,
was the name of the bar and the show?
cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, question 2. What was the name of Frasier's dog on Cheers? The only one I
Yeah.
think that might know is Trisha because she was a Frasier nut.
Yeah, I
Frasier
don't
didn't
know.
have a dog on Cheers. I don't remember
Max?
the dog.
Anybody? Anybody
But he
putting in
was,
answers?
I think I remember the type of dog it was. It was like a bulldog or something like that, wasn't it?
I don't remember the dog either. Give up?
I'm saying Max.
Lisa says cheers. Was the
No,
dog.
Okay.
no,
So
I think just
Unless she's
saying,
like,
just asking the first
it's
question.
pretty pertinent to being a psychiatrist. The dog's name was Pavlov.
Okay,
Pavlov's dog.
okay.
oh,
But Frasier was
I
forced to
don't
give the
remember that.
dog. Frasier was forced to give the dog to Sam when Frasier found out that Diane was allergic. So Sam renamed the dog Diane. I don't remember any of that.
I don't remember any of that either.
And I pretty
No.
was watched most of the. I don't think I missed too many either. Okay.
Yeah.
Go Ben Sure.
On the show Doogie Howser,
Oh
Mhm.
he
God.
supposedly scored a 1600 on his SATs at what age?
13.
Say 12, yeah.
Oh. 11,
Lower,
8.
9.
lower.
5.
One up, 6 years old. And stats say that it could really happen in real life. I guess if you got a genius. Okay. The parents of this sitcom family were a lawyer, a doctor, and a doctor.
Oh.
Though
Oh,
the
was it-
father, now this is not time sufficient question, but we'll go with it. Though the father may be more famous for his selection of sweaters,
Yeah.
what show am I talking about?
The Bill Cosby show, the Cosby show.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that might have a different way of phrasing of what he might be more famous for now. But when the
Yeah.
question was written, I guess was that was
Oh,
it.
I know. What we didn't know back in the day. What we didn't know.
No siree. Okay. On the sitcom Aftermath. Right, Aftermath. I didn't know there was a sitcom called Aftermath. Colonel Potter, Corporal Klinger, and Father McCahey returned from the Korean War to work at a veterans hospital. What state was the General John J. Pershing Veterans Memorial Hospital located in? Anybody even remember that there was another show, a spinoff?
California.
No, I'll give you a hint. Two old guys vintage live there.
Oh, Missouri.
Missouri.
Wow.
Did anybody in this chat ever hear of that Aftermath?
No.
No.
Well, I was in the disco. I don't know. Okay. This movie Hunk guest starred on Growing Pains. He wasn't a regular. He was a guest star. He's a hunk. Not my
Rob
kind of
Lowe.
hunk. Not Rob Lowe. Good guess though.
No idea.
Okay, I'll give you another hint. He married a weirdo and then divorced her, but they had 6 kids. She was married to someone else and wore a vial of blood around her neck.
What?
He also dated one of the friends. Maybe I can't write trivia questions.
I have no idea.
Think about it. A very good looking guy marries a weirdo, has 6 children with her, and divorces her. That weirdo was also married to a guy, and they exchanged blood vials that they wore as necklaces.
Billy Bob
Oh.
Thornton.
That's the guy, but that's not the heartthrob. So 6 degree
Oh.
impact. Who was Billy Bob Thornton married to?
Angelina Jolie.
And who was she married to with the 6 kids?
Brad Pitt.
Oh, Brad
There you
Pitt.
go. There
Oh.
you go.
God. Oh my God. You guys, you got it. You good job.
The kids got it?
They got it.
Okay.
They got it. Good job.
Okay. On Alf, A-L-F, Alf,
Uh-huh.
the alien was said to have hailed from what planet
Oh,
before his ship crashed in the Tanner's garage?
Uh,
something with a Z, don't it? Zalon, Zalonian or something?
Not a Z. I'll give you a letter. Starts with the letter M.
Mars.
Melmac.
Melmac. That's right.
Melmac. Yeah.
I
Risa
hated
got
that
it.
show.
Risa
Hated
got
that
it.
show. Okay. This sitcom. This is stupid. This is the same question. This is the next question. It's the same question. This sitcom featured an alien from the planet Melmac.
Oh,
Yeah. Ow.
In the final
Ow.
episode of the series, the alien is captured by the Alien Task Force. At the end of the episode, we were told It was to be continued, and it never was. What was
No.
the sitcom?
Al.
Oh. Okay. All right. Sherman Helmsley starred in this series as a lawyer who was also a deacon of the First Community
Ooh.
Church of Philadelphia. What was that show called?
Oh, I remember
Um,
that show. That was good.
Prayers, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, yeah, good one, Aaron.
Amen. That's right.
Amen. Amen.
That was a
Amen.
good show. I like that. Mike
never
got
gonna
it.
You're
Mike
never
got
going to get this. No one's ever going to get this, but I'm going to ask it.
Ask
The
it.
theme song from the short-lived teen sitcom Square Pegs was
What?
sung by this new wave group.
I never
Millie-
even heard of that.
Milli Vanilli.
Trisha, do you know this? Are you nerdy enough to know this?
I know Square Pegs. Yes. Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yes.
Oh, but who was the band?
I never heard this before.
Oh, I can't remember the name of the band.
Hit the
Can't
buzzer and
remember
I'll
the
tell
name.
you. Ready?
Yeah.
The Waitresses?
Oh, the Waitresses. I never would have remembered that.
I never even heard of them.
I never heard of the show or that.
Okay. On Cheers, Sam Malone played what position for the Boston Red Sox?
Ooh, that's good.
Catcher.
Not catcher.
Shortstop.
Not shortstop.
Pitcher.
Pitcher.
Oh.
Sure.
And this is really deep into the show.
Becky got it.
What was his baseball nickname? Think like
Hustler.
Slugger, but not Slugger. He had a nickname.
Hustler. Hot stuff.
He was hot stuff. Remember when we found out it was a toupee? How shocking that was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was Mayday Malone.
Mayday. That's right. I remember that now.
Okay, here we go. On the ABC comedy Different Strokes, Willis and Arnold came to live with the Drummonds after their mother died. What was the relationship between their mother and Mr. Drummond?
Was she the like the maid?
Yeah.
She was the housekeeper. The boys were adopted by Mr. Drummond after their mother, his housekeeper, died. It was on the air from 1978 to 1986. Who was the actor that portrayed Wesley on the TV show Mr. Belvedere?
Oh.
No idea. I'm reading the actor's name. He didn't go on to have a big career. I don't know if anybody's going to get it.
I have no idea.
Anybody know this name? Bryce Beckham?
No.
All right, Tom.
Apologies to Bryce.
This is the show that you binge like crazy.
Oh.
So let's see if you could get this answer, Tom. You ready?
Oh.
On Married with Children,
Mhm.
Al and Peg Bundy got a surprise left to them by Peg's idiot wanker cousins. The surprise came in the form of a child. What was the child's name?
Wasn't it 3 or something like that?
You're close.
7.
7.
Okay, yeah.
7 was named 7 because that's how old he was. Oh, God. Tom loves that show. I hate that show.
I hate
Great
that.
show.
Okay. The series that was to become Roseanne was originally called something else before Roseanne Barr signed on. What was it originally slated to be called? No one's going to know.
Oh,
this.
good heavens.
No one's going to
No.
know that.
Oh,
Life-
my gosh.
Life and Stuff. No.
Oh,
A good
ew,
thing you changed it.
horrible name.
Okay. Finish this line from the theme from Small Wonder. She's a small wonder, pretty and bright with
Batteries.
I'll give you a hint. This person was known for that too. What did Shirley Temple have?
Curls.
Yeah. And bright with short curls. She was a girl unlike other girls. Is that the one with Winnie? Small Wonder? The little boy, the little girl had
No,
like a
that was the Wonder Years.
Yeah, that's that's
Yeah,
my
that was
favorite
the
show.
Wonder Years. No,
Wendy, yeah.
Small Wonder. No, that was like what,
It was,
season?
yeah.
I think that was like a 1-season show.
She was like a robot girl, like yeah, like a robot.
Yeah, Risa, the robot girl. Yeah,
That's why I said batteries.
Wonder
Years was my favorite show.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
It was cute.
With Fred Savage.
Yes. Okay. Chip, Jenny, and Emma lived in the same house with their mothers in what show? Chip, Jenny, and Emma.
The price, the Facts of Life. No.
So think of a show with two mothers, two single mothers with kids.
Oh, hold on.
This is a pretty popular show.
A pretty popular show with two mothers with kids?
Yeah. Tell me when you give up.
The only one I can think of is the one with Jane Curtin and somebody, but I can't remember their names.
Who's got it? She's got it. Guess she gave you a good hit.
I can't remember their name.
She was a brunette.
Susan.
Yes, Susan something.
Susan.
Not Susan Arbubu. Not Susan Lynn. Not Susan Spezio.
No, it was Susan somebody and Jane Curtin and
who's got it?
Can't remember.
The answer is Kate and Allie.
Kate and Allie. I was thinking Allie, but I couldn't think of what. But I was trying to think of Allie and not Kate and Allie. Oh.
Okay, I like this question. This is a tough one, but it's a good one. Sticking with the Emmys, not that we've talked about any Emmys, but that's what the question started with. Sticking with the Emmys. Wins by Richard Mulligan bookended the decade with Emmys for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series in 1980 and again in 1989. He won for 2 different shows and won no Emmys in between. What were the 2 shows that he was on that he won for? Richard Mulligan.
I know one of them.
Yeah.
Soap.
I love that. If you
but
guys
I can't remember the other one that he won. I loved him in Soap. I absolutely loved him. You remember him too in Soap?
I love Soap.
Just Dodo got that one.
So freaking funny, weird, hysterical.
So weird.
The other show, I think he played a veterinarian.
Oh my gosh, yes. I remember that show. Oh, I loved that show. What was that called? Yeah, because somebody really famous was his daughter, right? Or who became somebody really famous.
He was the neighbor of a mother and kids. I don't know, but somehow the veterinarian piece, and he had like a sidekick in his office, the veterinarian, that she was like a character too.
Yeah, but it's like somebody big was his daughter, I think.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Anybody got it?
Popped into my head. I can't remember the name of the vet show.
Empty Nest.
That was it. That was cute. That was
a cute
really
show.
cute. Everybody and their crazy animals. That was really cute.
Okay. They're stuck on Richard
Christy
Dreyfuss.
McNichol. Was that the daughter?
Yes.
That was
Yes.
the daughter.
Yes.
Thanks, Mike.
Oh, wait a minute. Christy McNichol and wait, what's the other girl's name? It doesn't say the other girl. Okay. He also made several appearances on the Golden Girls. I guess also as the veterinarian.
No.
Why did this pop up a whole day later?
Okay. Again, another Richard Mulligan question.
No.
Richard Mulligan played Dr. Henry Weston in NBC's Empty Nest. Christy McNichol played his daughter, and David Leisure, Joe Isuzu, played his free-loading neighbor. What was the name of Henry Weston's dog?
Oh, good grief.
I've got to give you this hint a whole nother way. This dog's name
What
was the
street
last.
did they live on?
Okay, I'm gonna get you to get this a totally different way that has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
This dog's name is the last name of an actor who starred in the movie, I think, The Goodbye Girl.
Dreyfus?
Yes, that was the dog's name.
Richard Dreyfus. Okay.
We had our own question. Okay. What teen sitcom began its life on the Disney Channel as Good Morning Miss Bliss and starred Haley Mills? The characters were Zach Morris, Screech Powell.
Oh, say
Oh.
Saved by the Bell.
Yes.
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by
There you
the
go.
Bell. Oh. Oh.
Back to Kate and Allie. On the CBS, there must have only been 10 shows in the 80s. On the CBS sitcom Kate and Allie, two divorced women share an apartment along with their children. What neighborhood is that apartment in?
Oh my gosh.
You're not going to get this.
No.
It was Susan St. James was her name.
Susan St. James.
Jane Curtin share an apartment in New York's Greenwich Village.
Oh my gosh.
So
Never
random.
would have gotten that.
Okay, this is a good one.
But no wonder they all had to share an apartment.
Yeah, exactly. Leonardo DiCaprio got noticed when he was in What's Eating Gilbert Grape, another bizarre movie.
Oh,
And
I love
became
that
world
movie.
famous after starring in Titanic. But
Yes.
before any of that, he was
I
a
know.
late season addition to
I
what
know.
sitcom? Trisha says, I know. She said,
I know. Growing pains.
That's right. He was a homeless friend of Kirk Cameron who was taken in by the family and revolved around his character who was named Luke, and he won the Young Artist Award for his portrayal.
I would not have been able to guess his character name.
This one, never heard of this at all. Judd Hirsch played John Lacey, a newly single man on NBC's Dear John. What was the name of the singles club he joined?
What?
Oh my God.
These are the top questions you could come up from 80s sitcoms.
Oh my
You're
God.
never gonna get it. Nobody's gonna get
You
this.
know it, ready to mingle.
No
Yeah,
way.
that would be good. But there was what was the name of the bar in Three's Company that they used to go to? Jack and
Yeah, the Regal Beagle.
Regal Beagle. That would be good.
Yeah, that was
So
the
this
Regal Beagle.
This one was called the 1-2-1 Club.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? The losers.
Okay.
That's my kind of singles club.
1 minus 1. Get the frick out. Although you sort of got an engagement proposal from Randy L. Page tonight.
Oh.
I don't know if you missed it, but he already sent you the gloves for the wedding. Oh my God. Okay. Joni Loves Chachi was a
Oh.
spin-off of Happy Days. When Joni and Chachi left Milwaukee, where'd they move to? Who cares?
They didn't stay in Milwaukee? Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh.
No.
I thought they were in Milwaukee.
They left
Chicago.
Philadelphia.
Chicago. Yeah.
Oh, good one. Yay, just Dodo got that.
I'm
On the-
still awake, Lisa.
On the television show Night Court, who portrayed Judge Harry Stone's father?
His father. Ooh. That's a good question.
I can give it to you a whole different way to guess the answer. This actor starred in a television show whose theme song sounded like da-da-da-dun, da-da-da-dun,
Oh, fame.
da-da-da-dun, da-da-da-dun, da-da-da-dun.
The monsters.
They're creepy.
I know, I was thinking.
Oh, the Addams Family.
And
Yeah.
who was the guy that was lead in the Addams
Oh.
Family?
John Aston.
Don Aston.
Yeah, you got that. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, go back to the 60s. Yeah.
See, I was thinking the guy who played Herman Munster was his
Fred Gwynn.
father.
Fred Gwynn.
Fred Gwynn, yeah.
And then the grandpa, what was his name? I don't remember.
Oh, I don't remember his name.
He was
Yeah.
good.
Oh, just Dodo got that one too. Very good.
Yay.
But yeah, I was thinking, yeah, Fred Gwynn, but no. Just because height wise, it would have made more sense. But what do I know?
Tom Hanks played Kip Wilson in the ABC sitcom Bosom Buddies. Who played Henry Desmond, the other man in drag in the show?
Oh, what is his name?
You guys, I'm too young for this stuff.
I know his name. Oh, I can't remember it.
I can't think of anything
Yes, just Dodo got it. Peter Scapelli.
else. Scolari, yes.
Scolari, close enough.
Yep. Right.
I know what you meant. Yes.
When Alex
That was
Keaton,
such a cute show.
that was cute. When Alex Keaton, I love this show too, graduated from Harding High on Family Ties, where did he go to college?
Land of Trish.
I don't think anybody could get that because it's not. I don't think it's a real place.
I have no idea.
The answer is Leland. Although I could sort of vaguely hear the word Leland from the show in my head,
No,
as like mentioned, but vague.
I wouldn't have gotten that. No.
Oh, this is a good one. What was the name of the interior decorating firm the 4 women on Designing Women worked at?
Oh.
Oh.
Let's look at it.
Oh, what was the name? Oh no.
That starred Annie Potts.
Jean something. Jean
I'm-
Smart. Jean Smart.
Sugar something?
Yes, Sugar something.
Sugar Bakers. There you go.
Yes, good one. Yes.
Okay. On the sitcom One Day at a Time, Bonnie Franklin starred as Anne Romano. She had 2 daughters, Julie
Nice.
and Barbara. What was the girl's last name? Because it wasn't Romano. Julie and Barbara what?
Oh,
Night, Risa.
Good night, Risa.
No idea.
Ow.
No idea. Night, Risa.
Cooper.
Oh.
Oh,
Hey guys, it's 12:30. Let's pick up next week where we left off. Let's leave it now for any open questions, concerns, attitudes, platitudes, gratitudes, comments. Leave
yes.
5.
If you have
I'll-
any questions for us, let us know.
Well, what race is the Santa Claus? Which thing?
Oh, Tom said, how do you get entered into the Santa Claus one? Which category? Enter your comment where?
Shorts.
Shorts.
Oh, he was like, what race? Okay.
That's what I thought he said too, Aaron. It's like, what?
Okay, it's a long night.
Just Otto?
In the that was
package one.
in the 90s, wasn't it? Malcolm in the Middle, or the
Oh my God,
2000s.
so many shows. So we'll play again.
Okay.
We'll pick up. I'll find the quiz again next week, and I'll start with question 30 because that's we did 29 questions.
Is it
We did
90s?
I think we did pretty good. No, we'll finish the 80s. Then we'll
Those
go.
were hard. Those
They were hard. Last
hard
week's questions were way
questions.
easier.
Yeah, those were hard. Well, I am going to, let's get everybody here. I'm going to get the link to Aaron's channel. And Aaron, tell everybody about your Saturday sale and check and make sure you are subscribed to Aaron.
All right. My sale tomorrow will be at 6:00 p.m. Eastern with my two lovely co-hosts, Anitra Osby Queen, Becky Ventus and more, and a very special guest, Viv from Buy, Thrift, and Sale.
Nice.
All right. And I'm going to get the link to Denise's channels. And Denise, what are you doing to keep out of trouble?
Tomorrow night, I am on with Trisha at 9 p.m. Central. And Sunday, I'm on with Two Old Guys at 3 p.m. Central. And then into the next week, the weekly stuff. So
What's the matter, honey? Yeah, you got it.
All right. And I will be back with Denise tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern. And on Monday for the lunchtime sale, Monday evening with Angela Isaac. Tuesday for the lunchtime sale and a special bonus sale with Angie's Oddities on Tuesday, her weekly Tuesday sale. I am going to be joining her this week. And yeah, that's what I have going on.
Awesome. And thank you all for your good wishes and for listening to my tale of woe and for letting me flap my excess tissue.
it doesn't look that bad.
No, it really doesn't. Not yet. Not yet. This is
No.
only 167 pounds. Let's see what 200 looks like. But again, I'm not going to do it for vanity. I'm only going to do it for health reasons. I could care less if I have floppy skin. I just want to get out of pain.
Well,
and
true.
Walking.
True. That's a big part of it. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. But everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Denise and Aaron and Sue. Thank you. Thank you. And everybody have a great week. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
And some of us will be seeing you tomorrow and in the chats and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. And